The statement
You said
you said there's 4. You're either born evil. You defeated the argument.
No.
Tony, tell him because you don't want to ever go against him. Tell him. He literally said that.
I'm not gonna yell at you.
He literally said that.
You can tell me.
He literally said that.
I said if it's a question, bro.
That's why I was trying to get to in a roundabout way. If you're born evil, even if you have a good
but we don't know if you're born evil.
Already evil.
Your statement says if you're born evil.
But you don't.
No, you're
gonna answer a question that it's like an answer. What if?
Your statement. You said there's 4 options.
What are
if you're born evil and have a bad upbringing,
right.
if you're born evil and have a good upbringing, but these 2 imply you were born evil,
right?
So you were born evil, so it's nature.
And what are the other 2?
There would be
and what are the other 2?
God fucking, it doesn't matter.
What are the other 2?
Saying that those 2 options don't matter.
Yes, they matter. I'm saying they matter. You say don't matter. I say they do. Why do you get to decide which matter?
May God bless the Unqualified Gurus podcast. I am Oscar. This is Danny.
Astrology does not let me wrong. Like I don't miss.
Episode 32. Man, look at it. Now we have 400 people in the studio.
Jesus.
We're going to have to get a bigger place.
Yeah, I know.
Chill out. I need to sit down.
Yeah, it's getting really hot in here. Yeah, take a seat.
Take a seat, please.
Yeah.
Enjoy the show.
Yeah. Joe, do we have a guest today?
Well, I mean, our Gugu. But he's
Gugu
our
again.
He's not a guest. He is the official part of the team. He ain't no guest.
Yeah. But he's still Gugu.
No intern.
No more.
No, he's forever the intern. It's like whenever you're the new guy. You're always the new guy until there's a new guy.
I can be the new guy, but I don't have to be intern.
No,
like even on my introductory episode, he said I'm not intern anymore.
Well, he's the Gugu.
Yeah, but we were drunk. We had already drank by that point.
And then
after the beer, like once we get to the beer part of the episode, after that you can't count.
Not only that, Danny, I actually have like a quiz for us. Like it's more of a test to see if he's like even worthy of being a part.
So what you're saying is I should ask again after y'all started drinking.
Yeah. At that point,
it'd be more in your favor.
Yeah.
Okay,
at that point, you might even be the boss. You never know.
He gets promoted like that.
Yeah.
So did y'all want me to get you all the beer already?
No, espérate, tranquilo. Mijo, tranquilo, mijo.
Yeah.
He's my son for everyone watching.
We haven't even talked to people like, hey guys, how's it going?
How's everyone? You look great, by the way.
Yeah.
You look great. Last time, not so much, but today, you look great.
You smiled. If you smiled, hit that like button.
Hit the like button.
Oh, and subscribe. That's something we got to start saying. First
exactly.
off.
Yeah,
subscribe.
Yeah, it's because I was like, we cannot be doing it at the end because by that time people are either like freaking.
They already died out from laughter.
We're already like a minute in.
Yeah,
it's too late already.
It's too late.
We lost all those people.
We fucked up.
Come back and subscribe.
Yeah, well, they didn't get the compliment if they left.
If they left early. Oh yeah. They ruined their day themselves.
Yeah.
And
if you did subscribe, this one's just for you. You look wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh damn! Whoa, Daddy.
No, that was for Stacy because she watches the podcast.
Okay.
Just dude, always taking it the wrong way.
What do you mean always? How often do kisses?
Well, it's too early to fight. Okay, not yet. But what's going on today, man? What did y'all do this week?
We filmed the podcast.
Yeah.
Dude, we're back to back. Yo, we're fucking professionals.
Y'all filmed a podcast too?
Yeah.
Oh, I filmed my own.
You started a podcast?
No.
He's like, I started a podcast where I don't have to be no one's intern.
Yeah.
I'm the main dude. No, but so we actually are. We recorded an episode yesterday, and we're recording another episode today. So the next day,
my brain is fried trying to come up with topics.
So just think about
to entertain you guys. Look, we put our lives on the line.
On the line. In front of the camera,
and my throat has been killing me. Like if y'all remember the episode from it would be like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, so we recorded episode 30 yesterday. Yeah, today we're recording episode 32.
Yes.
So there's a gap.
Why is there gonna be a gap, Danny?
There's a gap because I'm gonna be traveling. I think Tony was not available then. So we're like, let's record ahead of time to make sure you don't miss out on your entertainment. Okay. Yeah. We know you guys grind through the week just to make it to Friday and watch the episode. We know it.
We're your reward.
Yeah, so we can't just
sucks
not
for you guys.
Yeah, it's the best you got. I mean, better than nothing.
Exactly. Yeah.
So there isn't any weekly update other than we recorded yesterday.
Yeah. So unfortunately, hopefully nothing gigantic happens in the news because that will fucking suck.
Yeah. So if something big happened and you're like, why didn't they talk about it? We're not trying to dodge it.
Yeah.
It's just life happens.
Yeah.
We're just
So
busy.
Danny will be back. Well, we shouldn't give away what's gonna happen as soon as you get back because we're gonna have to talk about what you did that weekend.
Yeah. So whenever I'm back on episode 33,
Yeah.
we'll talk about what I did.
Yeah. So
Stay tuned.
today you sent us a screenshot of a slide.
Oh yeah, I did. I did.
Yeah. And what was that from?
So I participated in a panel. I'm part of a program where they're like helping people who are doing a PhD, and if they want to become professors, they help you out. So I was in the program because I wasn't sure if I wanted to be a professor or go to industry.
Yeah.
I went for the industry route for the most part.
For the money.
For the money and for everything. So the company I'm working for is right next to the university I was an undergraduate student for.
Mm-hmm.
So I plan to, from time to time, teach as an adjunct professor. So adjunct professors are the ones that don't get paid anything or very little, but they teach. They teach like
talented and giving.
Yeah,
that's very nice.
Basically,
Damn.
well, the thing is, like, it really like
canonize you, bro.
I know
Saint Danny,
Saint
Doctor Sir,
Saint Patron of the grinders.
Yeah.
No,
that
sounds kind of weird.
No, yeah,
that sounds weird.
Wait, what is
he's not like of the grinds. Like he's like patron saint of the grinders.
the grinders?
Yeah.
Is that a reference I'm not getting?
Well, it's
like the grind set.
There's two terms to grinding.
Yeah.
And there's a very
so I'm
popular
trying to-
app. For
So
I'm trying to figure out
grinders.
which topic that we're
The grinds-
referring to.
the
That's
grind-
what we're just saying.
grind
It's
set.
grind
it's just
mindset, like
Grind
hustle.
mindset.
Okay, got
there's a gray area, you know.
Yeah.
Got
Yeah.
you.
No.
Or a rainbow area.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Not that one.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But so I like teaching. I did teaching for one semester. I want to keep doing it. So if the opportunity is there, I would like to keep doing it. But they asked me to be, since I graduated and I'm about to get my doctorate. They're like, hey, would you like to be in the, like, give out like some advice you would give to new people who want to
so
get
you would
their
be in the
doctorates?
panel.
Yeah, so I was there and I just kind of gave some advice. And in that slide, they had already Dr. Velasco. So it was cool to see my name up there with the title.
Yeah, now it's not only us calling you doctor.
Yeah, now
You know,
the whole
so-
world. Wow.
Yeah.
But they didn't call me Dr. Danny.
No, well, I mean that's
You guys get this special term. They get the official term.
I mean, yeah, that's how it should be. They should be professional with you.
I suppose.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yeah. But well, other than that, today was just like a freaking normal, boring day. I'm just counting down the days till I go back to the office.
Yeah, you're going back.
You excited, huh?
Not one bit.
Well, you get to eat that thing that's next to your work.
Poke?
Poke, yeah. You can eat poke now. And you get to see James and stuff.
And just James.
James, right? Because Arnell, not Arnell, right?
No. It's
Just
because for the
James.
most part, it's just I don't know. As far as I know, it's probably just me and James going back into the office.
Yeah. So
Which is
James,
cool.
James is our giant guru. So if you're a tall person and you have a difficulty navigating the world, let us know. We can speak to him. He can give you advice.
It's like it's an emotional support
Yeah,
group.
he's
It's
emotional.
just James.
Yeah, it's just James. He leads the group. He's like, so
Yeah.
what happened today? Did you hit yourself in the forehead walking by a tree or something like that? As you can see, we can talk the previous day and keep talking the next day. It's just our ability.
That was a good
yeah,
one.
thank you, appreciate it. But
Yeah.
but yeah, so it's always weird because we don't have a lot to discuss about what happened this week.
I know.
But do we?
Oh
have,
wait! I have that
wait.
test for Tony.
Oh, okay.
So it's
Aptitude test.
you guys know we're freaking fairy crystal guys here.
It's a fairy crystal guy.
Yo,
Fairy crystal.
Yeah. We care a lot about our horoscopes.
Ah,
yeah,
astrology.
absolutely.
Yeah. And me and you are Libras.
We're Libras.
Yeah, so we didn't check our compatibility with Tony.
Ooh.
So,
Oh, yeah, you could get fired today, bro.
Exactly. So this might be the last day.
based off of this, real quick.
He's like, please get a beer first.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Yeah.
Yo, my throat is hurting a bit, so I say we quench my thirst and my and like smoothing the pain with a beer. Yeah, because you might need it, because we don't know how this can go.
Yeah.
You know,
might, if you
depending on the website we get, it might be good or bad.
Yeah, it might be good or bad.
Is that my cue to grab the
Yes,
beer?
yes, it is.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, Tony, thank you for the drinks. So,
No problem.
what sign are you?
I'm actually an Aquarius.
Aquarius.
Yeah, I just barely made the cut there.
Yeah.
Oh, like you're
Damn,
like
you
me.
were
You're
like
by
him.
the cusps.
Yeah.
There's like a day or two difference depending on which site you look at.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, Danny, you want to read what the hell we're
This
drinking
is
today?
cosmic prayer. Not prayer like
Is that
praying.
prairie?
Yeah,
Prairie.
that prairie.
Like prairie
yeah.
dog.
La pradera. I'll say it in Spanish because I can speak better Spanish.
Yeah.
Pradera
Oh, so what is
cósmica.
it in this one?
And this one's a wheat beer with pineapple.
With pineapple.
It's a
fellas.
5.2, percentage. And,
Pineapple is
like-
such a weird fruit, man. It has like spikes and shit.
Yeah, and
like,
it's by real.
It doesn't want you to eat it.
brewing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
So
it's like that meme with the peppers. Is like, I evolved to be spicy so I don't get eaten by animals, and there's like a hidden Mexican.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So Real Ale Brewing does a lot of really good ones. They do like the Blood and Honey one, and like the Fireman ones, and they're pretty good.
I like the way this looks actually.
Yeah, I've never actually had this one before, so I'm actually really excited for this. I thought it looked cool. The color was really cool.
Yeah, it has a pineapple.
And then I'm gonna shoot a cool video for this. Y'all see.
Oh yeah.
All-seeing eye.
So,
an all-seeing pineapple. Yeah. All-seeing eye. You're right. Illuminati. Oh crap.
Yeah. Illuminati confirmed.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Sniff test.
Smells like a
regular beer.
Yeah.
It does. It
Smells like a regular beer.
like a Corona.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Bam.
Hijo.
All right.
Yeah, let's go.
There's hardly any pineapple in it.
I don't taste. It tastes like a regular beer, if I'm being honest.
I like it, but he's right.
It's not as bitter as a regular beer, but it's not
I do get the pineapple flavor, but it's like
Very,
super
very
subtle.
mild. Yeah.
extremely mild.
Maybe we're supposed to shake it. Like all the syrups at the bottom.
You're supposed to shake beer.
Shake it.
Yeah, no. I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, it tastes like a regular beer.
I'll give you another one, and you shake that one.
No, you're not gonna open that in here. Yeah. This literally just tastes like a freaking
tastes like a
Bud
regular-
Light, like
like a
Coors or something, like a regular lager.
yeah.
First sip's always the best.
Yeah, but the good thing is that it's super cold.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a good thing. Yeah, and for later on, Tony actually picked something out.
He picked something out.
Yeah,
so
something special.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
It's gonna make the
Stay tuned.
episode really nice.
We'll see.
Very
So
nice.
let's
It's what's gonna make the episode go from 1 hour to like 6.
yeah.
Um,
So what are we gonna give this?
I mean, I'll give it a 3. I'll drink it, but it's nothing special
On
either.
the beer scale, not the IPA scale, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
regular.
It's not IPA.
No, it's not an IPA. No, but like I feel like I gave it a low score, but not because it's bad, just because it's like, well, why would I buy? Because I feel like this would be more expensive,
This is
and I would be like, why would I buy
a little
this
bit
over
more
just a
expensive, yeah.
regular, more common beer?
It kind of just tastes average. There's nothing that stands out about
but
it.
it's just like it's a Bud Light without the nasty aftertaste.
This is true.
This will be honestly like if you're not outgoing with your beers, this thing is
This
super
is true.
refreshing.
Yeah,
You know,
you're out there working
I-
outside, and you drink this in a very hot day.
Yeah, no, like this would honestly, like if you don't like beers and you want to hang out with your friends who are teasing you because you don't like beer, get this.
Yeah,
Like it
and-
doesn't have a nasty aftertaste. It's super smooth. I really like it. I it's not my cup of tea like to per se because I prefer dark beers, but it's good.
No,
They genuinely really
and like I
good.
said, my score is lower just because I feel like I didn't really get nothing
Yeah.
special out of it. But my beer ratings are lower because
Yeah.
I had no experience with.
I'm gonna give it a higher rating. So what'd you end up giving it 3?
I guess 3.5.
3.5.
You made me feel bad.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 4. It's really good for what it is. Yeah, and like to be fair, like I'm a fan of this brewery and the blood. We need to try the Blood and Honey one later on. Yeah, and y'all need to try that one.
Is this not the IPA logo here? Like that looks like a little.
That's how the hops look.
So is this not an IPA?
No. So this one's not. I think that's just because most beers are made from like I think those hops and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's just the amount of concentration and the fermentation and everything else.
I'd like to say I really like the design of it.
Yeah.
And then if you do end up bringing this, you seem like the quirky guy for bringing pineapple beer. You know, even though it's not really.
Does pineapple go on pizza?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow, okay.
Oh,
What about-
Wait.
Well, honestly, I've never tried it, but
Oh, you
it does not.
haven't?
It does not look appealing.
It's really good.
Yeah,
It pairs
like,
like
it's
the,
my
the
go-to.
sweetness.
Really?
The
It is your
sweetness of
go-to.
the pineapple pairs really well with the bread.
Yeah.
Because I know, like Al Pastor, you have the pineapple.
Oh yeah.
Right, so it's not like
that
I'm
makes a lot
like
of sense. Yeah, like Hispanic people are
anti-pineapple,
probably more
but,
willing to.
Okay.
Yeah.
My
You're
rating,
rating.
I'm gonna give it a 3.
A
Just
3?
because it's not amazing, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
and
know.
he's someone who doesn't like
I don't
beer.
like
Either
beer.
that or we're corrupting him now.
I would
I'm
much
surprised
rather have
that
this
this
over
was
a
probably
stout.
going to be your highest rated one, isn't
No,
it?
the peach ring one was pretty good.
Oh,
Yeah.
I liked that
pizza
one.
Yes, that's true.
I think I gave that one a 4 or a 4.5.
I remember you.
Yeah, I think you did 4
Yeah,
and
you
a
did-
half.
you did
You
really
left the 5 for
and
in
the
case.
Orion one that we had
Yeah.
last 2 episodes, that one was pretty good, but
The-
I don't remember what I rated.
The Chinese one, right?
Yeah.
yeah. That
They-
one was good too.
Was it in the Japanese?
I think
It's
that was,
from Okinawa.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, yeah,
Japanese.
Japanese. That's
Yeah.
the tourist island.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cheers.
So I like it. I think it's great. And with the whole pizza, like literally, when it's 2 toppings from Domino's, I would always just go with pineapple and bacon.
Oh, okay. Oh, pineapple and bacon.
It's
it's really good if you do the pineapple, the red peppers, and bacon. And it pairs all really well.
That sounds good. Are we ordering pizza today or what?
Damn, I have to stay.
How many calories have you had today?
I have enough for pizza.
I need to gain weight, so who cares? Who cares about my calories?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I should count them so I can make sure I overeat.
Yeah, you overeat your maintenance.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. I eat whatever Oscar can't.
Yeah,
That's how we do it.
It's nice that we're limiting ourselves. Yeah, that's actually a good thing. Yeah.
Black box.
Yeah. Wait. Now we need a
but he's an Aquarius, right?
Yes,
Yes. No.
Oh,
that's
same
what it was.
page, bro.
Damn, bro.
What am I doing? The pacer test?
No, so let's just go onto the internet, Danny, and then just look up like a regular website and just be all like zodiac sign compatibility.
Ooh.
You know, and we're gonna figure out.
What if we have 0%? What's gonna happen? Yeah, just gonna turn on me?
Yeah, we just look for another Google.
Okay, so we pick Libra and then we find we find what it says about him.
Yeah. All right, so let's see. Read some.
Greatest compatibility: Aries and Sagittarius.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna have to look for like the ones we're against. To be honest, I think this one's probably just like showing what we're good with.
Let me find.
Me and my homies.
There you go. The sign of Libra is an earth sign set between Gemini and Aquarius.
Okay.
Okay, but that doesn't say if. We don't need to.
Am I on that one?
Friends. Okay, let me just type Aquarius. Aqua. Compatible signs Libra should consider: Gemini, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aquarius.
Can we go to my page?
Yeah, let's go to your page.
Let's go to my page. What does it say?
Yours also Leo and Sagittarius.
Oh wait, so it has like colors for us too.
Yeah.
So all right, so let's read his. He's also an air sign.
Yeah.
So that's
his strength is progressive, original, independent, and humanitarian. He felt bad for us and he joined the podcast.
Damn. Wow, this is your humanitarian work.
What's his
weakness?
Is
my weakness?
Runs from emotional expression, temperamental, uncompromising, and aloof.
Those are all pretty spot on. I'm not a very...
Wow, so it is real. This website. Fuck.
Self-criticism is kind of hard.
Christ.
But,
really let's go back. Let's go back. Me and you have the same sign.
Yeah.
Like we should be complete opposites.
Okay, let's see.
Let's see.
What are strengths?
Yeah.
Cooperative. How do you say
cooperative?
Cooperative. We
did that together.
Diplomatic. We always argue, but we don't kill each other.
Oh shit.
Gracious. We give thanks for beer.
Yes.
Fair-minded. Mm-hmm. We're pretty fair.
Yes.
And social. I mean, we have a podcast. Yeah. Oh my god. A weakness. Indecisive.
Is the zodiac real?
I don't know about this. Are we indecisive?
Hell yeah.
Hell
yeah. Every time we want to go eat.
Did you see how I said that? Are we indecisive?
You're clever. See, does it say clever?
Avoids conflict. I don't know about that.
Yeah,
that's not true at all.
That's not true at all. Yeah.
Will carry a grudge.
Nope.
Self-pity. Not at all. No, okay, they messed up on their weaknesses.
Yeah, it's because we don't have weaknesses, bro.
Only the indecisive one.
Oh, yeah. Well, is it really a weakness when we consider multiple things?
I would, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. The only thing is, like, eventually we're going to have to pick one.
I think that would fall under the diplomatic thing.
Oh, damn.
We make it up.
See,
we like harmony.
And my favorite color is green.
Where are you reading that?
Yeah,
pink and green.
Is yours pink?
That's my favorite color first.
Yeah.
I like red.
What's
your lucky numbers?
What the hell is quality?
Cardinal.
What does that mean?
The cardinal quality. The word itself speaks of a quality that rules all others.
We're lords.
See, I just got master class just off.
We're lords.
Yeah. Y'all were born into being.
Okay, wait. Maybe
like
this
was the best.
We did claim to be
like keep me.
we did say the being master of one was best. We're the masters of quality. Well, it says maybe this would be a bit of an overstatement. No, it's not. Since all qualities have their important role in the entire system, but this is definitely the quality that leads the way and stands first, open for the new and unexplored.
Okay. Well,
thank you, everybody.
Our before Tony joined the podcast, like the bio always said, we're uncovering the world's mysteries.
Yeah.
And now we're
and it says something about the raven, and the raven look for wisdom, knowledge. Mm-hmm.
Dude, we're fucking amazing.
My goodness. Yeah. I'm liking this zodiac stuff now.
Yeah. So now the thing is, check Tony's zodiac spirit
quality?
animal.
Oh, my quality.
Oh yeah, we need to find his quality too.
Wait. Yeah, I think he's. Let me scroll down back to where it said Aquarius.
There it goes.
Quality fixed. Oh, you don't move, bro. Right after something has begun with a bang, a sign of fixed quality comes to calm the situation and last where found. Oh, you stabilize the waters, bro.
Mediator.
That's such a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, damn, freaking poet and shit.
Go back to,
I gotta make him feel good. I don't want him to leave.
Yeah.
Go back to
again?
the previous page.
Yeah.
There's a tab. It says how to attract the Aquarius man. Say
that.
Wait, is he for real?
Take notes.
Aquarius man?
Scroll down. Oh, further.
Boy.
It's, and the bold ones.
Aquarius career and money. How to attract? Oh, Aquarius men are unpredictable, intelligent, social, independent, and excellent communicators.
Well, just barely. He's getting there.
Which part?
I'd say he's a mediocre community.
Oh, they're also unreliable and inflexible, but changed by the right partner, at least up to a point where they check time on their wristwatch. You do?
I have a wristwatch.
What carries a watch?
Yeah.
An Aquarius man sometimes lives inside his mind and needs a companion to talk about his progressive thoughts and ideas. In a game of seduction, one must first become their friend, and everything else will come second. As things fall into place and he discovers he found trust for the person standing in front of them, each Aquarius has a chance to meet their own boundaries and see if there's anything else they need to break.
Let's go back to ours. That's full bullshit.
Which part? Which part?
The whole part that to basically get you, they have to be your friends first.
What do you mean?
Tony's a hoe right now.
No, I'm not. No,
yeah.
don't say all that.
He's what Mexicans call a piruja.
I can't even defend myself 'cause this is a few weeks in advance.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Libra men appreciate all that is beautiful and search for a partner to inspire them with their appearance. This might sound superficial. This might sound superficial, but the fact is they need mental and visual stimuli to make decision processes easier and push them into a serious relationship to begin with. Keep going.
I don't know how I feel about
A Libra
that.
man wants to discuss everything with his partner, from daily matter to big share endeavors in life.
That is true. I do overshare.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not talking about everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think I'm that shallow. So I don't think that's good for me.
Let me read the last sentence. This is a man in search for a partner with strength of will and confidence, someone to guide the way when he feels lost or insecure. They're calling us weak, man.
That's what it sounds like to me. I'm a fucking alpha.
I thought we have the highest quality, bro. We ain't need no
on,
carry.
No fucking beta males, man. No one's gonna tell me where to go.
Yeah.
Like super toxic as hell.
Super upset. I shouldn't have told you to go to that part.
Hey, don't attack us.
So what was the test that you mentioned? Was that
that was
the
it.
test?
That was it.
We are compatible.
We're compatible.
We're compatible. We're compatible.
It was something super simple.
And then
I need to
spirit.
do my own research.
Yeah, that was like so close. You're like, dude, you're like so close to being on the chopping board.
So this one was
we're
a
the
quiz.
Same type of sign. It said air.
Oh, was this a quiz?
No.
Wasn't it like
No.
based on your
just-
date of birthday or something?
Yeah, it was based off of your birthday. Yeah, so spirit animal Aquarius. Damn, he's a cheetah.
And a spider.
Go to the image.
Oh, he's a spider.
Yes, because I saw the cheetah. Spider.
Adaptive, creative.
Aquarius is known as the water
independent, aloof.
bearer, and spiders are adapted for life around or even on water. Spiders represent patience, creativity, territory, and dark versus light. You like dark metal? What's it called?
Black metal.
Black metal. It's the same synonyms.
Same-
What the
same
hell?
thing,
Synonyms.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it could be a freaking subgenre.
Dark metal. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd listen to that.
Wow. Okay. Well, he's compatible.
Yeah, so
Do we allow him to
so,
stay?
So
And what is y'all's spirit animal?
We've been
We were ravens.
Hank the Tank.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, well, we were
Let's see what
ravens.
this website say.
Yeah.
A swan.
What? No. What the
Elegant,
hell?
beautiful,
Elegant, beautiful, unique, and peaceful.
I guess it
What?
is.
You'll take it.
change
I like
change
I
it.
like the Raven a lot more.
Yeah.
On
Yeah.
the on that game that I mentioned before, The Binding of Isaac, it actually has all of the zodiac signs as like actual items you can pick up, and I would never pick up the Libra sign.
Is there a reason?
Yes, because they
You
all
hate
have
us?
different effects, and the Libra kind of equalizes your stats. So if you have like a really high attack and like a really low something else, it'll take
It'll
away
balance-
from that. Yeah,
balance it.
and so it's kind of like a nerf and a buff at the same time. And
Well, it's
if you're-
because Libra, if it makes sense, it has the balance
Yeah.
icon.
so
it's
yeah, and it does
balancing.
that, and so for that reason, I wouldn't pick it up.
Well, I wouldn't pick up an Aquarius.
Yeah, I mean, mine is kind of cool too. Though.
What does that one do?
It leaves like a little trail of like
Piss. You say water?
like water, and
Yeah.
if enemies step on it, it'll hurt
They
them.
slip.
It'll hurt them.
They slip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, water.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
sense.
not very creative either.
Okay. Well, I guess do we keep them? We need a spider in the set.
Yeah. Do swans eat spiders?
It's a chance.
It's a possibility.
Ask
that they
Google.
do. Yeah, Google it. Yeah, but so we actually need to. So Danny loves birds and animal, like any kind of fucking.
It just says sometimes insects.
Poultry type of.
Sometimes.
Yes.
So we're hungry enough.
My fate is sealed.
No, wait. So I made a duck for Danny. We can put the PNG right here. Bam! Look at this duck. He's so cute. Yeah, my mascot, my little avatar for the podcast. I'm going with Hank the Tank. Bam! And we need something for Tony.
We need something for Tony.
Yeah.
You have it already?
No.
No.
Ah.
We
I
haven't
just
picked
wanted
anything
like in
for him.
spirit.
Okay.
Yeah, so we haven't actually came up with
I can be the
something for him.
mind flayer from Demon Souls.
No, what the? No, what the
mind
hell are you
what?
talking about?
It's Cthulhu.
Oh, that.
No, what the hell? Yeah. So we were thinking because he says he likes turtles. I was like, I'll make a turtle for him.
But he didn't seem very
Yeah,
excited.
he didn't seem excited about that.
Turtles
Yeah.
are cool.
So right now I'm like, do you want a spider? Have you ever watched Billy and Mandy?
Yep.
I'll base it off Jeff.
No.
What was the other movie with the pig? Charles Webb's or something?
Yeah.
Charlotte's
Webb's.
Yeah.
But that's a girl spider.
Oh,
She had
what?
babies.
You don't like women?
I can't have babies.
Sexist.
I can't have I can't physically
Yeah.
make
yeah.
a baby. Like
Well,
I can't birth.
if you guys have any suggestions for Tony, and no, we cannot do a tiger.
So look at Tony's face. What kind of animal does he look like?
don't do that. It's just setting me up for insult.
Leave it in the comments.
yeah. Help us pick something for him.
We could
Yeah.
put
Yeah.
a poll. Or
Oh.
like 4. You know those YouTube polls that are always
Yeah,
annoying?
but this is like 2 weeks in advance, so
Oh, yeah.
we'll probably have to remember. Yeah. So, yeah.
True that. Well,
well, hopefully we'll see how this.
what's the
fucking
most exotic
goldfish-
pet you've had? Have you had any like the weird
exotic
like
that I've had?
yeah, like you would say like
the flea market turtles.
those.
So again, it goes back to turtles.
Back to
I was
turtles.
gonna
Back
say,
to
can I be a Turtwig? I can't be.
No,
a Pokemon.
we cannot be
Oh, yeah,
Pokemon.
that's already
we want
taken.
to make money. off of
Nintendo
this
will
stuff.
claim you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
gotta be careful. You can be the Galapagos tortoise, the big ones.
Those are cool. The ones where there's like cities on top of them. Those are really cool. Have you seen those?
Well,
It's like
yeah.
See,
like
that's cool and all, but what I would do would just like put our
It
logo
could-
on top of
No,
the shell.
honestly, it could be like a large tortoise and you're sitting on it.
nah,
That is too much.
I'm supposed to be the tortoise.
Yeah, he's supposed to be the turtle.
I was gonna ride the
It's a-
duck.
it's a-
I was setting it up.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta
You
cut
can
that.
ride Hack the Tank.
Yeah.
And we're back. All right, guys. We have a special surprise.
Yeah.
We had to come up with content really quick, and my idea,
It's so true.
alcohol.
Ah.
No,
It's a good idea. I love
Okay,
it.
no.
And this is
Why not?
moonshine infused pineapple chunks.
Bam.
Yeah.
Okay, so are y'all gonna put the clips of y'all drinking it whenever earlier?
No, that's
That's
blooper.
what we'll do in the
Okay,
bloopers.
Those are
Okay, well then,
Yeah, go on camera.
oh, that's not bad at all.
Right,
That's
it's
not
fucking
bad.
good.
It's good. It tastes
Yeah.
good. Like
Yeah, I was actually gonna tell you. I actually have a story. One time we went to this party. It was a time Adrian went with us. You know, like the love guru or whatever he's called. I don't remember what kind of guru he was. The dating advice guru.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So we went to some weird. It was some party like literally like maybe like 30, 40 minutes away from here.
Mm-hmm.
And it was in the suburbs somewhere. I don't know, but they had like homemade moonshine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh my god, it was like you were drinking fucking gasoline. It was so freaking strong.
Oh.
Yeah.
No,
So
Okay, but
Uh,
I've never tried gasoline.
well, gasoline.
well,
I mean, it's-
gasoline smells bad, but some people like it though.
I like how you don't like how gasoline smells.
No, I
I
don't.
think you might be the first person I ever meet that doesn't. Like
You're like the
smell.
second person that I know that likes how gasoline smells.
You like how gasoline smells?
I used to like it.
What do you mean
I'm
you
kind of
used to?
indifferent about it.
Well, I mean, it's not like I want like cologne that smells like it.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't smell bad,
I don't like that smell of it.
really.
No.
What the,
I prefer like the smell of when you burn a match.
How about you guys? Do you like it?
that smells good.
Yeah. See, that smells really good.
Yeah, it does.
Did you like the smell of gasoline? Put it in the comments.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what smell I always liked is whenever my mom would have to light a piece of paper on fire to start the stove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony just trying to relate with us Mexicans.
Yeah.
No.
We didn't even have a stove, man.
Hey, didn't bring my A game on that one.
Yeah. No, but so since Tony said we were struggling to get topics because we literally just filmed like how long?
Cheers.
Yeah, no. How long do you think the episode was?
The last episode was like 2 hours and almost 2 hours and a half.
Yeah.
Salud.
Mm-hmm. Pineapple. Wow. Various health benefits.
Well, there's a lot more alcohol in there than
maybe not
drink.
Maybe not in the current state.
Yeah. We're sorry for the ASMR part, but
no, we're not.
Yeah. Well, since we had the film like the almost 2.5 hour podcast yesterday, we ran through most of our topics, and we were actually supposed to have a guest, so we wanted to give Tony G a shout out.
Oh yeah, Tony G.
He actually has a song coming out. Well, it will be today.
Yeah.
So hopefully by then he sends us a thumbnail. We can
pop it up here. But yeah, we wanted to have him here so he could talk about it because he's dropping. He says he likes to drop music on Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
And he doesn't drop new songs until the next Friday the 13th. So this episode was going to drop on Friday the 13th. So he was going to be here, but he couldn't make it. So anyhow, shout out to Mr. Tony.
To be clear, that's the other Tony G.
The other Tony from the Outsiders Music.
Yeah. I don't know if people know your last name is G too.
Oh, well then we'll just keep it secret.
Yeah, now they know.
I don't want to be doxxed.
Yeah, true. Yeah. But I was just figuring, let's get to know each other a little bit more.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good.
Tony,
each other?
Yeah.
Also, if you have any questions for us, leave it in the comments. If there's something you're like, I want to know more about when Oscar, did this or about this and that, about Tony or Danny, put it in the comments. All right, we'll have.
I'm like, we're open books.
Yeah. So we should have like a Meet the Guru segment.
Tony less than us, but we're gonna change that.
Yeah, we're gonna change that.
I mean, maybe I'll be a little more open on the Discord if you join.
Oh. Good plug. Good plug.
Damn. And then you can follow him on his OnlyFans at.
Rip try again.
It's that username on everything.
Yeah. Well, so this question is for Tony. Tony, what was the last movie or show you cried in?
Ooh.
That's a really good question, actually.
I know.
Give me a second. Does it have to be a movie or show? Because I saw a TikTok the other day that made me cry.
Made you cry?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
I've seen some really sad TikToks.
There's this guy.
But
I know a really
what were you gonna say, Danny? Before.
I was just saying there's some really sad TikToks. It's just that most of the time they're short. So by the time I'm about to cry, they're ended.
Well, they actually added it to where you can have like 10-minute TikToks now.
Oh,
this wasn't one of those. I think it was like a 3-minute one.
But they're doing that.
They're trying to get YouTube out
here.
They
sent it to me. They were like, "Hey, you can do 10-minute TikToks now." I was like, "I've never posted one in my life. Why would you let me do this?"
Good luck getting a 10-second one out of me.
Yeah, but it was actually this guy that had like debilitating chronic back pain, right? Mm-hmm. Like he couldn't bend over properly without grunting in pain, and he had to like hold his whole weight on his arms before he could actually lay down. And he went to a chiropractor, one that's pretty famous on YouTube and TikTok.
Yeah.
And he actually helped him to the point where he was able to walk, he was able to get up out of the table without pain. And just the look of relief and joy on his face, it just like wow, this guy gets to actually do normal things. Like, you don't really notice how much we take those kind of things for granted until it's changed for you, and then this guy was just like relieved to be able to walk normally again, and I thought that was great.
Do you know how long he was like that in that condition?
He actually, I think if I remember correctly, they said that he suffered a motorcycle accident, and that's what left him like that for a little while. And he said he took it was like a 4-hour drive to go to that chiropractor. I'll see if I can find the video, and maybe we can just like
cry together.
Put a link
cry
out.
group.
Everybody. The cry segment.
Yeah. No, so where were you when you watched this?
I was supposed to be asleep. I think it was
at least the tears helped.
Yeah, after like a night of drinking. And
drunk crying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was a really heartfelt video. I felt for the guy.
No, I absolutely get you. There's this trend on TikTok that I don't know if it's I hate it, but it's like there's like this very happy sound. It's like da, 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 and then like it goes ooh, like it changes, the beat changes, the song literally like they drop it some octaves. So now you have a weary, like they add ambience to it, and you just.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like literally like they show you like happy memories, like it's literally like a happy video, and then boom, you just see the guy like just like super depressed, and it's because like his I think his wife had cancer, she passed away, you know. So the thing is like, dude, it's ridiculously sad. It got me,
Yeah.
But the thing is, like I don't know if they I don't know if they wanted the positivity from the people, because people in the comments are so nice. But God, why? I'm like, I don't get what's the point of sharing that.
Are we talking about pet peeves now? Like, what
no, it's just not. It's because I don't want to attack the dude. Like, you know, at the end of the day, he did lose someone clearly. You know, but the thing is, like, I get your.
Well, it's set up to raise you up, and then bam.
I've seen a lot of joke TikToks with that sound. I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like it's like I'm telling you, it's like it's a really happy song, and then they just drop it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then that's where
really
the sad part comes
and
in.
everything, and sometimes they have like the rain filter or something going on.
Yeah, but the thing is, like I'm telling you, it's just like I don't know how to feel about it, because I'm like, dude, it made me sad as shit. I'm like, and I'm glad that in the comments.
I mean, isn't that like a lot of like kind of like Gen Z content, and about like not making fun of depression, but like making fun of themselves, like, oh, we're depressed,
like self-deprecating.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't think it's I think genuine, because I know like people get addicted to Instagram and like stuff like this, because when you get lives,
so is
your brain releases dopamine.
Is that like it's kind of like an attention-seeking thing?
I think it in the sense it is attention-seeking, but like in the whole positive scheme of it, you do get happy when you get a lot of likes. So if your brain's releasing that dopamine that you're probably missing out on, you know, you're probably, you know, like it's probably for the best, to be honest, you know, that you're getting that nice attention.
To be fair though, isn't all social media kind of just like attention seeking stuff, you know, like
if you're trying to be trending,
that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
general,
that's why I'm just saying, like, where's the line? Because like this is literally something tragic that happened to him.
Yeah.
You know? So, well,
like whenever it comes to when it comes to that kind of stuff, if they don't mind sharing, I don't mind being amused by it or being entertained by this content. You know, like like they're at a point where they can joke about it or make content about it. I'm fine with what is the word? You know,
in it.
Well, it's just with like like taking in the content.
Yeah.
No, I get it. It's just like unfortunately, it is attention seeking. But because at the end of the day, he doesn't gain anything out of it.
Yeah, I mean, if it's like a single TikTok.
Yeah, but the thing I was saying, I was like, if what he was looking for was positive comments, he got them. So that's the good thing, you know. True. But I wasn't gonna go with that. I think one thing that the animes do really good is like they pull at your heartstrings and stuff. Like
which one?
Like the one when I was talking about the time I got reincarnated as a slime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's a scene where so if you guys have, I talked about it last time. I don't know if like spoilers or whatever, I'm gonna do like a short little recap. Is like this big energy wave happens. They get separated. Like a bunch of people disappear. You know.
Okay.
Imagine Thanos snaps his fingers, but you appear in another place on the planet. Okay.
Okay.
So the main character is surviving with this girl, and like he's keeping her safe. You know. So he's traveling, trying to get back to his town. You know. So during this time, he's unaware that his mom went missing.
Right.
You know. So the dad has spent like the years that it took him to get back searching for the mom.
Okay.
But he was sending letters to like it's like a role playing game. So there's like guilds and stuff.
Okay.
So he like will send letters to the places.
Okay.
And he's all like he was telling the kid, he's like, don't come home, go look for your mom. But he never checked. He never wrote. He never did any of that. You know, which would, to be honest, anybody should have in that position. Okay. You know? So he gets there. He's like, what the fuck are you doing here? He's like, you're drunk. You're here with a woman. He's like accusing him of cheating on his mom. You know, and and then, you know, he gets hit with the news that he's like, yo, like, did it not occur to you that, you know, your mom could be missing? And like, you know, there's that whole, they played it so well. How
that it got you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And it's just like, you know, like there's a lot of shit that, you know, like I'm a very expressive person.
yeah, no, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I think for me, it didn't make, so the latest thing that I was like, oh man, that's sad, but it didn't make me tear. So I'll say two. The one that I was like, oh, that's sad, was actually in Hero Academy. Whenever he finds out he doesn't have any powers. Why are you laughing?
It's a sad moment for him.
That's such a sad scene.
Hey, look, it's a sad scene, but just like the way that the kid just like sits there and the mom is like shaky. Though.
Well, no, actually, it's sad. Oh yeah, no, you're right, but it's sad because the way that the mom reacts to it. Yeah, and it's like there's nothing she can do for him.
Yeah, of course.
So that was a sad scene.
No, I get it, but like, we can show a picture of how he looked. It's just like it's a really really dorky little character.
Yeah, he is.
So it's just like that part cracked me up, but it did make me sad.
Yeah, no, it does. But then the other one was the one that did. I was like, oh shit, the fuck.
Yeah.
was the. Have you seen the movie Hachiko?
That the one with the dog?
With the dog?
A Dog's Tale. It's something like that, yeah.
Something like
I think
that.
that's the one where like his owner dies and like he's waiting, right?
Yeah, so his owner dies and he would always wait for him at the train station.
Oh yeah. I've seen
So the owner never returns. And so the dog like stays at the train station for years, and there's a scene where the wife of the dude who dies goes back to that place, and she sees the dog like all dirty and everything, and so she goes to the dog, she's like, "You're still waiting?" and she hugs him. It's a pretty sad scene.
Damn.
Very sad
that
scene.
does sound really sad.
See, the dog waited, but not the wife. Wow. Well,
Wow.
God damn. Shots fired. Yeah. Well, it is man's best friend for a reason, you know.
It's a very sad scene, though.
Yeah,
like
This would have been better.
Like the way, but the way it's like recorded and everything.
Yeah.
Because the dog's been there for like 5 years or more.
I never watched that movie just because of the simple fact that but look, it's like we described it and that's it. That's pretty much it, right?
Wait, what?
I'm like, we literally explained like the whole plot.
There was lead up to it.
Yeah, no, it's more
Of
about.
course, because they have to build the whole story.
I don't know.
But that's basically
You're
the
right.
premise.
You're right. There isn't like a lot of like, oh my god, like
But
this and that.
it's based off a true story.
It's based on
well,
a
right?
true story. But the thing is, it's just
Yeah,
seeing
but after you hear that and we just described it, you don't really have to watch it.
it's because no,
But you got to see it.
you
gotta be there.
Yeah, no, that movie is more about that movie is more about because like it's a short story. Like what I just said describes everything.
Yeah.
But the whole thing about it is just that it's very well acted, it's very well played, very well recorded, and it touches that emotional side, especially if you like pets.
So
If you don't like pets, maybe you're like, it's just a dog waiting. What the hell? But if you like pets, you're like, like you.
No,
you
I
see that.
think no matter how you look, you can't be that heartless. You feel it.
I know.
you were
I know.
just being heartless about it. You're like, that's
No,
it. That's
I'm
the
saying
movie.
that the
That's it.
movie.
You
There's
made
no point
fun
of
of
watching the
Deku.
movie.
Ooh, you made fun of crying Deku because he had no powers.
Yeah,
no
I'm
powers.
glad you need to pull up that picture of him. Just how he
So
looks.
in the
really
same
funny.
vein, I had a question.
I will.
What was the last song or songs that made y'all cry or get emotional?
Yeesh.
I feel like that would be easier, no?
Yeah, I was actually gonna mention it last episode because, the 30th episode because I want to go see the Amity Affliction. So, they talk a lot about I don't know how YouTube feels about suicide again, but that's a lot of their topics revolve around that because they've had friends that have committed suicide, and it always I had a friend who passed too, and their songs like literally like hit so close, and they even have like a song that ends in like a phone call with like just messages that people, I don't know if like they re-recorded like what they missed, like they missed the call of the guy asking for help,
Okay.
and just like that like I got emotional when I was at the concert, and so it would be like anything from like the Amity Affliction.
I just feel like as musicians, artists, music being the media that we ingest the most, I feel like that would be an easier topic to discuss as well.
There's a song every freaking emo growing up in like around like my age or even like I think like a couple years older. So growing up, I was an emo rebellious teen, so I never really had a relationship with my dad. And fucking Perfect from Simple Plan. I've seen him live twice, and every time he gets me. Yeah, and it's just like so. I'm telling you, open book. Like I didn't get close to my dad till like after my parents got divorced. And I was already an adult by that point. So it's just like it's cool. We're good now, but being a freaking kid growing up, it's just like we never really had a relationship. Yeah, my older brother was a mariachi. He was like the apple of his eye. And then we had the little brother, and being the middle child, you're always left out. Yeah, so that song.
I was the middle child too.
You? You're the freaking only child. I'm like,
I'm all.
I know you, bro.
I'm the left out child and the favorite
He's
child.
first, middle, and last.
Yeah. I'm just.
Well,
messing.
Danny, your song?
I don't think there is a song that has made me like super sad. I mean, there's one song that relates.
That's all you listen to.
I know, but it's not like I'm like, oh, like I like them because they have a good beat too, and the trumpets and the but put the chun chun chun. No, yeah, they have that in it. No, but I was gonna say like there's one song that because you were talking about the content that you don't know if YouTube gets mad about.
Yeah,
there's one song, but it actually has a positive note to it because the song is like he's about to do it, and then towards the end of the song he's like, never mind.
Yeah,
and so it's like kind of like a. Like this is the opposite. Like takes you down. You're like, oh man, he's like explaining everything why he will go to it, and then at the end it's like, no, I'm actually gonna do this, and that, and try and get out of it. It's from Acquit, actually. It's a rap song.
Shit,
yeah,
okay.
it's called Harto.
Yeah.
Because he's tired of life, basically. And then when he gets to the very point, and he's like, you know what, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Then the last, what do you call it? Like between the choirs, there's like
it's a bridge.
Yeah. So the last one, he's like, he like, no, I'm not gonna do it.
Okay.
And here's my plan, and he touched the tail like what he's gonna do and stuff like that. It's a good song. But I mean, I guess if you consider it, like, I guess like when you break up with someone, the love songs, the breakup songs, they kind of hit you a little different.
Yeah,
but that's
you can relate to him
because you can relate to him,
moment.
and it's more like a part of the time you're in there.
Yeah.
But just as a song, like, oh man, I heard this song and I was like, oh.
No, but I think being a musician literally helps so much.
I can't
because I wrote an EP called Seasonal Depression, and it was just like 3 songs, and it was just like me, but like I wrote it after like I had been good. I'm like, I'm creative now. I felt good. I wasn't even feeling it at the moment, but it was literally what I was going through at the time.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just like, you know, music, like Tony said, this is like literally always hits close. So.
Yeah. No, I get you. Yeah. It's just
And you, Tony?
I know. Yeah. Well, speaking of, you know, like what he was saying, you know, the relationships, breakups being as something that not super recently, but like, you know,
when it happened,
you know, there are several songs that, you know, art being something that we like to be able to relate to. You know, we you know, whenever you watch a certain movie or something, you like to be able to relate to a character. So like the songs are just so much easier to do that for. And so there were a couple songs. There was the one that I showed you, Requiem by Angel Maker. That was one. Yeah. Not necessarily the same subject matter, but you know, the lyrics are kind of open-ended to leave it to where you can kind of interpret it your own way as well. And then there was the other one, Is It Really You by Loathe. Those ones super emotional, relationship related songs.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's 'cause the other day we were having like my friend Arnell, we always send each other really sad songs. It started off with we're big fans of the Heartbreak Anniversary song by Giveon. Okay. And we were just like, he was always sending me like different sad songs. He's all like, it's another song to add to the sad boy playlist, you know. And this time he's like, I think I might top the sad songs, you know. And I was like, and so Tony was with me. I was like, okay, we got to listen to this. And then we started talking about it, and we started going down the freaking rabbit hole of depressing songs. Yeah, and
turns out we all have sad, depressing playlists.
Yeah.
But see, the other thing is like I like banda, and banda is a lot about breakup or love songs. That's really mostly
it's literally the same thing like with country music. It's all like
a lot
sad
of it.
shit.
Yeah, so it's like there isn't like you were talking about people that go through suicide and stuff. You don't get that in a banda song. I don't think you've ever heard one like.
I don't think I have.
Talks about that or a disease or anything like that. Mm-hmm. So since I like that the most. You know, there isn't much about that.
Speaking of, you know, for a while, a lot of like norteño music would do that for me because my grandfather, he passed away almost a year ago now, and that was a lot of the kind of music he liked to listen to. And so I would put it on just to kind of get a connection, you know, whenever I would be in his truck and we'd be driving somewhere or like just at the house, he'd have it on in the background, and then that just kind of. Even I don't know Spanish, you know, I don't know exactly what they're saying. It's just the feel, the emotion, the connection, you know, that does it too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, that's great. Yeah. Well, I didn't think it was gonna take such a depressing turn, and I just wanted like happy movies. But no, it's good. No, it's good. It's good. No, I did it like I just wanted to see what made y'all cry last, and you know, thank you for getting so deep with us. Yeah, and wait, no, I'm not done. There was another one. So I mentioned I'm not exactly sure if Danny told what I wanted to be like. Yo, let's get to know each other a little bit better. You know, since Tony, you're fresh on here. Not everybody knows you as well as we do. So it's like, you know, I told him that my first job was at Whataburger.
Oh, okay.
Because you know I wanted to buy tickets for Warped Tour.
Yeah, I remember.
So Danny, I don't remember. You told me. I know where your first job was at. I don't know if we told them.
My first unofficial job, I say unofficial because I was getting paid cash, was at a party room.
Yeah.
You know, where people have like weddings and stuff. But the official job was at Family Dollar.
Yeah. I remember that.
And then from there I went to Sam's. Then after that, I did like school works for all the time.
Gotcha. So how about you, Tony? First job.
First unofficial job. I was selling candy in school.
Ah.
I was one of those kids.
Yeah.
You look like you were one of those kids.
No, I actually only did it for like 2 cases worth.
Yeah.
And after that, I had enough money to buy a game.
Oh, so you had a
I
mission.
spent my money, and then I didn't have enough to rebuy candy, so I was like, that's it.
That's clever.
I'm out of the game.
It's not clever. He should have kept buying and selling until he could afford it to still replenish his freaking inventory.
I can see that, but
As a short-lived career.
as a high school kid, you want games. Your parents won't buy you shit. You're like,
so
I have entrepreneur on my resume now because
damn. He's like, yo, I've been on that grind since I was in middle school or whatever.
he's like, no, it was kindergarten.
I think it was 10th grade.
10th grade.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
gotcha.
high school.
Yeah.
What
But
about
first official job would have to be Walmart. I worked at Walmart. I worked in the produce department for a while.
Oh, I worked in the produce at Sam's, but I was the rotisserie boy.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't. I was next to produce.
That's what they called you?
The chicken boy.
Yeah.
Well, don't they usually have the deli
You're still
do
the
that?
chicken boy.
I'm the duck boy. Okay.
Speaking of chicken, we should get some.
What?
We should get some chicken.
What chicken?
Later?
Like
okay,
what?
but,
Like wings?
rotisserie.
Oh, but I mean
That Mexican kind.
Probably. Oh, asado. Gotcha.
Okay, but yeah, Walmart. I worked as produce for a while. I had a short stint in the kitchen and the deli. I worked that as well, and then I went back to produce, and then I just kind of stuck around there until something else came along.
Got you. It's crazy because working in the rotisserie is like we throw so many chickens away, and it's just kind of like makes you feel bad because you're like, man, I'm throwing all this food away. But I know they take it. Like they take it to specific. Like you don't throw it to like the normal trash.
No,
you
it's
put it in
special.
Yeah,
like
so
you
then
put it in a cooler for them
right,
to take
and then
later.
they pick it up and they take it. So I know they do something with it.
They make chicken nuggets out of it.
Yeah, that's
But actually, whenever I worked in the kitchen at Walmart, they make wings, they make boneless wings, and
right there.
cheese sticks. Yeah, we fry all that stuff there.
Oh no, because this one we just throw it in. Like we could mix the chicken and like all the like let's say the beef cuts and everything that the people that sell raw meat.
Yeah.
They'll mix it up in a bucket and then they like come and take it like the next day and stuff like that.
Yeah, but we make the stuff and then at the end of the day, anything left over, we'd put it in the bucket.
Oh yeah, the bucket.
But I was saying before I'd put it in the bucket, I'd eat some.
Yeah. Manager, I'm sorry. No, yeah, but you're right though, because they'll be like, you can't eat nothing, you have to throw it away, and I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
They like a bite and throw it.
It's like one for me, one for you.
And I would catch other people though when I would throw them in the bucket. Like I would catch other people that would work around the area, and they would like eat them, and then I'll come in and be like, and I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna tell you anything. I'm not the one who's like.
I don't know if you're calling yourself the rotisserie boy. It sounds like you're like really
Chicken boy.
Like,
Well, no, I didn't have. I was like, no.
He's a Doug boy now.
No, they called me chicken boy once because you're supposed to throw the chickens after they have been out for 2 hours.
Yeah.
And so that one time, I cooked them early, and there were still people coming in, so I left them there, and they had been like 2 hours and a half.
Yeah.
And the manager passed by, and he looked at the dates, and he was like, "Hey, are you the chicken boy?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm the chicken boy." He's like, "Okay, come here, chicken boy." He's like, "How long has this been out?" And he's like, "Looks like more than 2 hours." He's like, "Yeah, you're supposed to throw it away." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm supposed to throw that away." I'm like, "Well, throw that away. I will throw that away." Yeah. That's it.
Gotcha.
boy.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna argue back, but
Yeah. So I had one last one. I just want to know whether your guilty pleasures, like songs you guys are embarrassed to be caught singing along to.
who goes first? Who wants to be caught first?
Yeah, I don't know.
There's a song that is from a lady called Jennifer Peña. She looks a lot like Selena, like when she was young and everything. I think it's called Hasta el fin del mundo.
Yeah.
I like that song.
How's it go? Sing it. Oh damn! You just pulled a blank.
I don't remember how it goes.
Yeah.
But it's a girly song. Like she's singing to a guy.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay.
There's that. I'll give a second one. So there's another one. It's also a girly song. Like it's all this. There's like 3 or 4 songs from the same artist.
Yeah.
And like she's singing also to guys. But my mom would listen to this when I was young, so I grew up listening to it a lot. And it just has a good beat, and she sings really good. So I had forgotten about these songs from her. And one time we were at the flea market, and someone had that song on.
You know what song it is?
Yeah, I know her name. Her name is Mónica Naranjo, and it's in Spanish also. Yeah. And we were walking on the Pulga, and I heard the beat, and I was like, I remember the song, and I was like, hey, that song is badass. And I was like, how do I make it sound like I want to know which song is it? So I'm like, Ama, you remember that? Like that's from something we heard before, right?
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, I know who that is. I'm like, who was it? And she says the name. I'm like, oh, right.
Yeah.
Like, go look for it.
You like unlock like so many memories for me right now.
Okay.
Because my mom also had there's like they're like my mom's favorite songs. There's this band I think from Spain called La Deja de Van Gogh.
Oh yeah.
Which is basically Van Gogh's ear, but it's in Spanish, and they're so good. And I remember we would wake up like every weekend. That was like her cleaning like playlist because it's back when CDs. Yes.
Yeah, it has to be that one, right?
Sing it again.
I only did the cadence. I can remember the words. Con rosas para.
The song's called Rosas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just got copyrighted.
That song is so good.
Just like her. Yeah, no, I remember that one.
I love that one.
I'm pretty sure she also heard the one with Alex Sintek.
El Amor. Yo, me and Adrian sing that song on every road trip. That's like our go-to song. We fucking love that song.
Who does the ladies part?
Adrian.
They're
like freaking duets. It's just like those songs are just freaking classics.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, and they're
good
so
beat, good lyrics.
Yeah.
They sing good.
Yeah, and for my English speakers, of course. Yo, I like the song when we were at Specs right now, Shallow. That song's my jam.
Shallow.
Yeah, when we were at the Specs, it was playing over there.
I wasn't even paying attention.
There was music playing.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember anything.
We were more focused on the alcohol, right?
Yeah.
Tunnel vision.
Well, it's there's this movie called Star Is Born, and Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper are the main characters.
Oh yeah, it was like it became very popular when they released it. It was from a movie, no?
Yes, A Star Is Born.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I literally was like, it's from a movie.
Well, it's because I didn't watch the movie. I just knew about the song because it was everywhere. And they were
Jesus.
like, oh, they look
so that
like
movie has a really, really sad part, and I wasn't warned. And it was just like, Jesus. Yeah. And what else? Oh, and there's another. I like synth pop and stuff. So I'm a big fan of. I like the Outfield.
Okay.
There's a song called "Your Love."
Okay.
And it just sounds. It's like not something I would want to be caught listening to out loud.
Okay.
But it's a good song.
Oh, Down with the Sickness by Disturbed.
How is that a guilty pleasure?
I don't know. You Down with the Sickness, bro?
I mean, it's like one of the most popular new metal songs ever.
Tony?
Yeah.
Okay, so mine isn't necessarily a particular song.
Tony's like, I'm a thug, man. He's like, I don't listen to any of that
No.
shit.
I was gonna say, let me see.
I don't even know what pleasure is.
There's only been two types of music or artists that I've been like made fun of for listening. One of them being Spanish, because I don't, people that I hang around with know I don't know Spanish. Okay. But when they catch me listening to like El Trono de Mexico or, like their songs, like Se Fue, like it's emotional music and I know it is, but I don't know what they're saying exactly. So like when they say like, they're like, bro, why are you listening to this? You don't even know what they're saying.
Really like from El Trono de Mexico.
Te voy a amar. That one's really good.
I'm not sure. I remember last time I was like, who the fuck sings this song? And then I remember that in the song they go, El Trono de Mexico.
That's it.
That's it.
There is a song that it was from the Cumbia Kings.
Oh.
That one. And they sang it. I think they sang one with the Backstreet Boys.
Was it Azucar?
No, they sang one with the Backstreet Boys in English. And I had the album.
Yeah.
And growing up, like when I moved to the U.S., I did not know what the song said. And it got to but I would still hear it because it was on the album. Yeah. And it grew on me. And I remember once I reached high school, I was already like with the regular folk. I was not like an ESL or anything like that. And for the longest time, I could not understand what it said.
What does it say?
Well, no, like it's a love song. Like she's cheating on him. That's what the song's about. But the point is that I just find it interesting that I could speak English with anybody, but still I could not like figure out what song said until I reached my senior year. It's when I started to understand songs. It's kind of weird, though.
No, I don't think it's too weird because especially since you say you listen to the song for beats and stuff. It's just like I've had this.
No, but I tried though. Like imagine, imagine like you sit down and you're like, okay, I want to know what this song says, and you're like, I don't know what it's saying.
Well, could it be that since you love the song so much, you probably made up your own lyrics to it?
I don't think so because it was the same case for any other song in English. Like I had a hard time knowing what the song in English was saying, even though I could now talk to people. It took me a while to understand
maybe
music.
The cadences was affecting the way you were receiving it.
Maybe could have been. I think so.
I understand because I still get some lyrics mixed up. It's sometimes hard to hear how
deathcore songs.
Oh no, not even that.
They all say Brie.
Okay, but another artist of mine that I listen to regularly that I get made fun of, Doja Cat.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Cat, she has a lot of
I remember
really
whenever
songs,
Tony was like, "Yo, I like Doja Cat," I was like, "Me too."
I don't know what that is.
Do you know who Doja Cat is?
Maybe I know, but I don't know the name.
A lot of her music is popular on TikTok now.
Like, yes, she's like super huge on TikTok.
I'm guessing I know. I think if I hear
Yo,
one,
I
I'll
just
know.
hear the freaking chewing. I was like, dude, we're definitely an ASMR podcast now. Yeah. No, don't seem happy. Fuck that. ASMR.
I could start doing
Stop.
content. Start doing content. Ready?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, if that ends that, I actually I remember I was telling you guys I wanted to come on here and like talk about some of my favorite podcasts.
Okay.
Yeah. So for the longest time, I've been listening to podcasts for years now. I think probably since I started working in the office like 5 years ago. And
So, let me interrupt you. There's all kinds of podcasts nowadays, right? There are like we're talking about like podcasts like where they tell like we were watching. I know you were going to talk about it, so I'll just bring it up. The podcast where they tell like scary stories and stuff. But the original podcast format, was it like what we do here, like people just talking about topics? Or and then later on they were like, well, we can make like storytelling about it. We can talk about crime.
Yeah, no, it's because
I'm just curious about the history of podcasts.
There is well, from the way I've known, it's always been like this. It's literally just like long format.
So we're original.
You know, yeah. But the thing is, just like people have taken it to the top where they create like freaking sound, like literally, like they've gotten to the point where it's like when you're playing a video game and you hear them behind you.
Right.
Like that's how good they are now.
Yeah.
You know, so there's a lot of story based ones that I like listen to because at first I started like everybody else did, listening to true crime. Okay, true crime dominates the podcast world. And it's just because, you know, like people would like to understand what goes behind the mind of a fucking serial killer.
Someone told me, they're like, I'm watching your podcast now because I got tired of, or I think I ran out of true crime content. Something like that. I forgot who was it. Who told me?
I know for a fact, it's just, I got tired of hearing it. Because I'm like, at the end of the day, every podcast is going to repeat the stories. Because unless there's a new serial killer, you know, you're going to eventually run out after there's like 500 episodes.
And they're probably like chasing it, right? Like, to be the first to tell the story.
Yeah, so I actually like the whole beer rating and everything came from an inspiration from this one called True Crime Garage, which is like two guys literally like recapping and like their rate beer.
Okay.
I thought that was awesome. I loved it. That's one of the ones I first started listening to. And then, like, you know, eventually I just got tired of it because I'm like, it's really depressing. All you're doing is hearing about murder. And it's like people's lives. You know, it really happened. So I was like, you know, let's dive in. Let's see if I can find a good scary stories, you know? So I remember there's like freaking, there was times I was being in my cubicle, just like doing stuff on my computer. And somebody would just walk up behind me and I'm like, oh. Yeah, it was embarrassing. It happened like 3 times. But it's just because I ended up finding some really good ones. So there's one. It's called the No Sleep Podcast, which is one
of my coworkers watches that one. I actually used to go on that subreddit a lot during high school.
Yeah, and
so I've read all of the top ones, and so like now that they're adapting it into a podcast, I think that's pretty cool. I could have just listened to it all day.
Yeah. So well, I think the subreddit has been around for a long time. I don't think they're exactly associated with them. But they've done so well. It's like some guy out of Canada. I don't remember his name. But it's really good. And I think there are like over 15 seasons already of what they're doing. And there's a bunch of episodes. So if you ever want scary stories, go back from the beginning. That's what I did. I think I started like at season 5. I went back like all that and had so much content.
One of my favorite books, Pen Pal, actually started off as a no sleep post.
I think I showed you the Pen Pal one.
I have that book if you want to read it.
We were on our trip to New Mexico. That's the story where he was sending letters and he started getting them without postage, which meant that
I don't think it was that one. I don't.
No, I showed
that.
you 2.
Yeah, but I don't remember that one.
See,
it's like super late and we were driving for
really
15 hours straight.
Because they flesh out a lot of the stories even more than just on the posts.
Yeah, the Pen Pal series was really good.
Because I remember the Nebraska one.
No, not Boraska.
Yeah, I know Boraska. And then the other one was about the where they were like, they buried that kid. They were like, the girl.
That's it.
Oh, that's the one?
Yeah, that's
okay.
Yeah,
one of my favorite ones that hit really hard the first time I started reading on No Sleep was called Autopilot. I don't know if you've seen that one yet.
Oh well, I listened to my own.
Okay, well if you've listened to it, it had to do with this guy. He was on his way to work and he was supposed to go to drop his daughter off at daycare. I don't know if that rings a bell at all. I don't want to spoil anything at all because it hits really hard.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. It's because I'm telling you, like I've listened like literally like hundreds of episodes.
Okay, well, Autopilot. That's one. You know, if you want something to like really ruin your day, go ahead. And
listen to that. So there's always 2 stories I like going back to, and one of them was the Pen Pal one. The pen pal one and the Borrasca story was the ones that are amazing. It was like the season finale. It was literally a 3-hour long, story that they were telling. So when we were on our way to New Mexico, I was like, Danny, you gotta listen to this one.
Yeah, he played them.
You know? So the cool thing about that one is that it got so popular that they ended up doing like a whole series of it on like a podcast format.
Okay.
So you had episodes. You know, they were coming out weekly.
Oh, yeah.
And the person narrating the main character is actually I think it's Dylan Sprouts. Yeah, I think it's Dylan. Yeah, I think he's the one who acts the most and stuff. So one of the Zach and Cody twins is the one doing.
So which one is that they're doing?
Borrasca. Yeah.
Okay, you ought to show me that one afterwards.
Yeah, that one's really good. And like you can listen.
It really has a unexpected, at least for me, that the ending was.
Not only that, the no sleep version of it, I think it's amazing. It's like literally like the way they make you feel about the whole like town and everything. Like even when they start talking about their summer, you hear like a bunch of background noise. It sounds like they're at the freaking lake. It's really, really well done.
It's well voiced acted.
Yeah, and so I highly recommend the No Sleep podcast for people who like scary stories. And there's another one that I found. It's they're called audio dramas. Yeah, it's just goddamn, I've been talking for a long time.
I forgot we were talking about podcasts. You know, we started talking about No Sleep. If y'all want to read that book, I have the book.
Yeah,
pal, it's really good.
Yeah. So
for the book people,
book gurus.
Yeah, so the second one is a zombie one, which is called We're Alive, and it's also really, really old. And like the episodes.
Wait, We're Alive, is that a podcast or is that
a podcast?
Okay.
Well, and they like on that one they tell you it's an audio drama, and it just came out with like a whole new season just started right now, so that's what I've been listening to. So it's called the new one's called Descendants, and the first one is literally just like it follows the story of like when the outbreak begins. And it's all done amazingly. Like the sound quality, it makes you feel like it's they know what they're doing. The only problem with it is that they're 15 minutes long, and so you have to you fly through them, which isn't a problem. The only thing is just like the last 2 minutes are like their outros. They're like giving their thanks. So if you just cue everything and just skip as soon as that part, you'll get through it so quick.
Get through it quicker.
Yeah.
It's like watching anime.
And,
you gotta skip the whole intro and outro of the song, and you're like, okay.
and I've honestly listened to the whole thing like 3 times, and it has a good amount of episodes. It's just like the story's so good that I don't mind going back every now and then.
Got you.
And it's been out for so long. I think they have like 2 side stories already.
Okay.
So it's like the universe zombies. Branches out. Yeah.
Okay.
And like the latest one's the Descendants. So this is after everything that happens. So if you will actually be up to date if you were to listen to that one.
Got you.
Which is kind of cool that it came back.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. Listen to so Borrasca is its own thing. You can literally just type Borrasca, and Borrasca is a mine that runs out of the iron ore. And basically Borrasca is just the mine that doesn't work anymore.
Which has a similar setting to, because you say you're writing a book. You also want it in like a remote area like that.
Yeah. I like stories like that. It's just like
that's why you like Stranger Things.
Yeah. It's just
you gotta watch Dark then.
Dark. I think I started it.
Okay, maybe it's like a time paradox thing.
Yeah,
I don't know if you like those.
Do you have any podcasts you want to recommend?
I do. I actually have this one in particular that I watched primarily. Whenever I first got into podcasts, I would say about 4 years ago. It was is this one called Reply All. They're like a kind of like a social commentary, but also like a technology based podcast where like people who have these really insane, unexplainable technology based stories that happen to them. Like there's this one scenario where this group of friends show up to this couple's house because their friend that had passed away or was, I think, kidnapped and then found to be dead, their phone, prior to them being found dead, their phone showed up in this couple's house on like Find My iPhone, that kind of thing. And they let them search all throughout the house, after being berated by them, thinking that their friend is, hidden there.
Yeah.
And so after that happening multiple times, with different situations each time, not always as serious, but people looking for their phones sometimes would go to this couple's house. And so they're wondering, why does everybody's phones show up?
Pinging right there.
Yeah, everybody's phones are pinging here. And so they call to this podcast, and they're like, they have this segment called Super Tech Support where they'll do things of that extent and try and figure out these answers for people. And it's not always super dramatic like that, but like they have a lot of really cool stories. One of my favorites that I recommend to everybody that wants to watch.
Wait! Spoil it. Why would?
Yeah, I want to know what happened.
Yeah, why was it pinging?
Was there a body there?
Yeah,
you gotta watch. I don't
no,
know.
come on, man.
Okay, full disclosure, I don't remember.
Yeah,
It
okay.
had something to do with the
Tony hit the body.
Yeah, find the episode.
I'll find it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, you cannot leave us
yeah,
like that.
sounds
What the fuck,
interesting, right?
man?
Yeah.
It's like a real story.
Okay,
but
one of my favorite ones that I showed y'all the other day
Yeah.
is called Long Distance, where one of the hosts actually gets called by one of those scam callers trying to sell them antivirus software.
Yeah,
And
he ends up interviewing the guy.
he ends
that's
up
what I
interviewing
wanted to
one
do
of the scammers.
too, but they never responded.
Oh yeah,
Stupid
that is true.
He ends up
scammers.
interviewing one of them, asking him, "Why are you doing this?" Excuse me. Asking him like how much money in a day he makes, and keeps calling back to this call center, trying to get answers. And then at a certain point, they're like, "Oh, well, he doesn't work here anymore," and it gets really intense, and it's really cool. It's like a 3-part episode, and it's like 2.5 hours, of just dialogue. That's really the only podcast that I've extensively watched. Like I'll go episode to episode, each one, and I liked the hosts. I like the content they make. The only other one that I've really watched was called Last Podcast on the Left.
Yeah,
I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, that's a really popular
I was
one.
watching it for one of their episodes. I think it was like had to do with the Heaven's Gate thing. But yeah, that's really the only one that I'd recommend. Reply All. It's on Spotify.
Yeah, and of course we got to give a shout out to Sierra's podcast. She's finally started her book review one called Slightly Bookish.
The Slightly Bookish podcast. So if you're into books, go show some love to Sierra.
Yeah, so I was about to say that. I was like, what? Sierra, read Pen Pal. Review it with Tony.
I left one in the comments. The Troop. I haven't had anyone to talk to about that one.
Yeah.
I read that one recently. That
was a
good
one. And then you
one.
can have Tony as a guest.
Yeah.
Don't.
1/3 of the gurus.
One podcast is enough mental capacity for
just
me.
for one episode. It would be just one episode. You wouldn't need to do anything though. You're the guest.
Yeah, you're not producing it.
Yeah.
Okay,
right here, you feel like you have more work, but over there, you're just like, you just sit there and talk.
I just talk,
right?
yeah.
All right, Danny, tell us which podcast will bore us to death.
Mines are boring. Well,
I only said that because he tells me he's like I don't know what I can recommend. They're gonna think they're boring.
Well, the thing is, like, I don't even think that they're kind of. That's why I was telling you earlier. Like, I don't feel like they follow like a podcast.
Yeah, it's because you listen more to like TED Talks.
It's like talks,
conversations.
It's like conversations.
Yeah. Well, it's because it just. It's like, I think it depends if you're interested in the material.
So like I like the topics of philosophy, psychology, and theology.
Yeah.
So imagine there's a podcast and they talk about meaning, right? So it's like, is there meaning in life? Okay. And then they start going at it.
Yeah.
And so they will.
Do they take it from a scientific approach, or they take
all
it from
of
like
them.
a real?
Okay. So there is some podcasts from a psychologist that I like to watch. He's very controversial. Some people don't like him. His name is Jordan Peterson. Okay. And then there's another ones that
he's the one that talks like Kermit the Frog.
I don't know him by name.
Yeah. So there's another one from a priest, or he's actually Bishop Barron. And then this psychologist, there was one episode where he had the bishop over. So they talk about like faith and meaning. And then they had another episode where they had like the Catholic bishop. Then they had a neurologist. I don't know if it's a neurologist. Like it was someone that studies the mind, but not like the actual brain. And then they had the psychologist, and then they had an Orthodox like a theologian or something.
That would
like
be psychologist, right?
That sounds like you're setting up a joke. It's like an Orthodox.
An Orthodox. Well, not a Jew, an Orthodox Christian. But they
walk into a bar.
Yeah, but that one episode, I thought it was cool because they talked about like what's the meaning in life.
Yeah.
And so you have the different perspective.
Do you have your own perspective of what you think the meaning of life is?
Yeah, I think so. I think I've developed my own perspective of what it is.
What is it? To pod every Monday.
To make what?
To pod
every Monday.
Yeah, and Tuesday. And Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, Tuesdays when you have to. No, I genuinely think that part of it is just to try and discover what you were made for and carry it out in the world.
Yeah. I genuinely think without religion, the only real meaning to life is just procreating at a biological level.
Yeah, and even then, I mean, like you can say like, because like it touches like this is why I like it. Like the Jordan Peterson, sometimes it does go into politics because he has guests over, and some of these guests might be politicians, but most of them are not politicians. Most of them are like they have like scientists or religious people over, and those are the ones that I like to see the most. But like when you start to look at like the philosophy aspect, they start talking about like nihilism and all these things, right? So like if you have a nihilistic view,
and I think Pearson just recently started becoming controversial. I think everybody, because people still share like his old stuff, and that's what everybody.
Well, he became controversial not recently. He became controversial like back in 2018, and that's because there was a bill that involved the LGBTQ that he was against it, and then he was invited to some some TV shows? No, not TV shows. What do you call it? Like whenever they invite people, like for news,
talk shows.
Talk shows. Yes, they invited him for some talk shows, and he argued some feminists, and he was against them. So he became very controversial from those. But I think that
no, but I'm saying like the reason he's liked is not because of any of that. Like as far as like his most popular shit.
Well, I'm saying
whenever he's doing like the self-help stuff.
Well, but like his books, like I think most people who's read his books, they don't really have a problem with anything he's wrote there. Yeah. But like the podcasts themselves, like they're like conversations. They're not scripted. They're like, okay, let's talk about the meaning of life. So this is what I found through my psychology studies, blah, blah, blah. And what do you think? And then you have people who do psychology, and maybe like they had one. It was pretty interesting. All the lights are dying.
They died at the same time.
But no, they had one episode where like they were talking about like this guy who like he did studies with kids. And they're like, well, maybe this could be a guru pit. We can turn it into a guru pit. And before I tell you what the guy talked about, but they're like, are we born violent and become good?
Are we about to argue the nature versus nurture?
Yeah. Well, no, the question was, are we born violent and then we become good because of nurture? Or we're born good and we become violent because of bad nurture?
That's basically the nature versus nurture. It was usually like talked about like with the whole serial killer thing. And that's a good guru pick because we don't have one. Yeah,
we don't have one.
Yeah, we're doing it. All right.
So what do you think? Are we born good and we become bad?
We have some topics I think like we should get to before. They're like super simple stuff.
Let me just finish the podcast stuff. Yeah, so basically I like philosophy stuff.
Yeah, you like thought-provoking
stuff. If you like philosophy stuff, his is good. The Bishop Barron. Again, they're not podcasts. They're conversations, but they call them podcasts, and they find them in Spotify and stuff.
We're having conversations.
Yeah, true. But how can I say? It
first
just
of all,
feels different.
We're thought provoking. We're philosophers too.
Yeah. No, and we might touch those items from time to time too. Mm-hmm. But I was gonna say there's another one like it involves like relationships and stuff. Where they talk about relationships. The only one non-philosophical.
He likes Fresh and Fit, like those dumbasses.
Fresh and Fit.
They're the ones that's like, if your girlfriend has an Instagram, she's a fucking hoe.
No. This is actually more serious. Actually, they're called. I think it's called the roommates. Mm-hmm. The roommates, and they interview like. Yeah,
I don't know who they are, so I won't co-sign them because usually like dude bros always end up saying wrong shit.
This one, I guess they've been around for a long time, so if they were controversial, I think you would have seen them by now.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right about that.
So usually, what I've noticed is like they're more like for guys, so they try to give advice to guys, but they're like usually like some of their episodes they'll bring women and they'll be like, hey, so you in the dating world, what have you found wrong with guys lately? Like why can't you find a guy? What's wrong and stuff like that?
That sounds more of a healthy way to go about it because these dudes literally just come on. They bring girls on just to berate them.
Yeah, no, not this one. I've seen like 2 or 3 episodes where they bring like girls over and they're like the question is like, well, you're single and you've dated guys before. It's like, what's wrong with guys nowadays, right? Like, what do you find wrong with them?
Everything.
So men are trash.
Would we be categorized as dude bros?
I don't think so because we're not here to give advice about dating anything. Like we literally like our thing is like we're not in the business of making sense. We're not here to help anybody. We're just here to make y'all laugh.
And the thing is like we say we're open books, right? Yeah. So we share experiences not because we claim that we have gone through the best experiences, but just because you might be in the same situation. Maybe you avoid the mistakes we did.
I like that Tony. I questioned that. Because like honestly, I thought about that because I was like genuinely. Before you came on, I was like, dude, we need a girl.
We want, and probably will eventually would hope to have a woman in the team.
Yeah, but Danny said that women aren't funny.
When did I say that?
I'm just kidding.
I only say that off camera, bro. What the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah, no, the jokes, of course. Yeah. But no, the idea was like we obviously wanted a different perspective.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
it's like when sorry to interrupt. It's when we had that like should a girl or like who should be responsible for the Valentine's Day and everything. We're like it's nothing but guys here. We would like to have a girl over to also give her opinion.
Just to have a different perspective.
But the thing is, like
usually I don't mind being the heel, so I'll contradict whatever the fuck it is.
And that's okay.
So I don't mind being the heel, but
no, that's okay. But I'm just saying, like we have women friends, and we brought some over, but we obviously have more men friends.
Yeah, and not only that, we can't have people commit. It's just like there's dedication that goes behind this.
Yeah.
And you know, at our age, people literally have their fucking lives together and shit.
Except us three.
yeah, exactly. So it's just like you know. So we'll just keep having guests until we find someone more stable.
Yeah. So if you like boring podcasts that go like through very deep shit, go to Discord and ask me.
Join the Discord.
No, here's the thing. Like, it's because that's a weird link. They have to go to the description.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But the thing is, like they have really good episodes where like this philosophy. Like that's one point. There's some that they have politics. If you're not into politics, you can skip those. But if you want to like meaning of life, if you want like those kinds of stuff, there's some really good episodes that I like.
If you want to not be able to sleep at night. Yeah,
they're actually not that negative, but if you like,
remember when we went to New Mexico and the freaking astronomer was talking about like,
I think
he was the last one too. I think he was closing out the freaking thing. He was literally talking about how, in the grand scheme of things, we don't fucking matter. You know, and it's just
I don't think he said that.
That's basically paraphrasing what he said.
I don't think he said that. No, which one were you talking about? Is it the one that says how everything's gonna end?
It was the I don't think it was the cosmologist.
But he didn't say we didn't matter.
He basically said that.
No, they just talked about the different.
I'm pretty sure you were to ask him. I'm pretty sure he would say that.
I doubt it because they were all religious people.
In layman's terms, no, it's because first of all he was presenting this, he's doing the presentation, and then at the end of the point, that's when the opinions came out. But at the point we were talking about just how because I think at some point he was trying to point out how tiny we are.
Yeah, we are very tiny.
Yeah, and like.
But see, here's the thing. Look, like when you take that into consideration, the way whenever like they talk about the Big Bang, this is one of those podcasts. Actually, the psychologist had a physicist. The psychologist himself, he's kind of religious, but he's not like hardcore religious. The physicist was atheist, and so they were talking about like the Big Bang, and they're like, what would have happened had the Big Bang just slightly happened different? And it's like. Things happen so uniquely that had something gone a little bit different, we would not exist.
Yeah, exactly.
So then they talk about these kinds of things. So it's like even though we're tiny, what they were saying was like if the universe was smaller, like 'cause people would ask like, okay, if we're the only humans on the universe, why did God create such a huge universe?
Yeah.
When we're this tiny, right? But then they were saying like. In order for us to occur as a possibility,
that has never even crossed my mind.
Yeah,
never even
but they talked about it. They said like the universe itself, in order for Earth to be the way it is and how everything is positioned, you needed a universe that big because if it was smaller, then you wouldn't have.
If we're looking at it from a like entirely secular approach, we are saying extremely lucky is an understatement of the world. You know, like we are the 1 in 1 trillion to the millionth power, you know, like, and there's a TED talk that goes over that, like it's called "Are We Alone in the Universe?" And it goes into it by detail, and then we're just like we crossed each boundary to the point where like we just make it to where like we're even more so lucky, and it makes it seem like we are entirely alone in the universe. Because what are the odds that another planet in a habitable zone
would make it even more rare?
People with our level of intellect. You know, I don't know what his profession was.
Cosmologist,
cosmetologist.
No, not cosmologist.
Astronomy.
No, it was a cosmologist.
Oh,
it was the cosmos.
We in the grand scheme of things, we're entirely unimpactful on the universe because of how small. You know, we're microscopic in scale.
Yeah, but Elon Musk now has spaceships.
Fuck Elon Musk.
We get to
and
traverse.
Jeff Bezos, penis-looking ships.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, but one thing that right now we just thought about was that cosmologist was telling us, like, I think he had like 4 or 5 different ways that the universe was supposed to.
The different ways that potentially the universe will end.
Because, you know, we've been led to believe that the universe is forever expanding in every direction. So that's why there's no center, because you'll never know. But they're saying that it's actually slowing down.
Its expansion is slowing down.
Yeah, so they're saying that eventually there could be a freaking snapback, you know, so it's just like...
then everything collides back into each other to make that recycle everything again.
Yeah. It's fucking terrible.
But I was telling Oscar that, you know, we can be optimistic about it because if you have a crush... that will be the closest you ever be to her.
Yeah.
So
I got something
at the atomic level.
Yeah.
So
I can't wait.
so it just goes without saying, shoot your shot.
Yeah, shoot your shot. She'll eventually agree because she has no choice.
Oh,
that sounds mean, but
So well, I think I know you guys pretty well now.
Do you know us very well?
Yeah.
Do you have a Put it in the comments. Say, hey.
Yeah, well, let's do some rapid fire ones real quick. Favorite color?
Green.
Green.
Red.
All right. Favorite food?
Pass.
Oh.
Thanksgiving food.
I like steak.
Breakfast food.
I like tamales.
Breakfast food is good.
Breakfast
Yeah,
food.
breakfast food is good.
Tamales.
Yeah. Oh,
Tamales.
mole. Ah,
Mole, oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
All right. Favorite drink?
Water.
Horchata. You water, man? Come on. I know you like being
water.
healthy, but come on, bro.
Water's good.
All you ever drink is like Diet Coke or something.
When I'm not drinking water.
Could you choose to eat it with your food?
No, I drink water all the time.
Whatever.
I have
man.
Coke Zero as like a,
favorite
reward.
drink.
I guess horchata también.
You're supposed to say horchata.
Horchata
You
is
failed,
rice water.
bro.
Yeah,
but horchata.
Horchata.
Yeah. Milk
Chacha.
tea.
Mexican milk tea.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
What else? I can't think of any more.
Shoe size.
I didn't say it.
Social security number.
He's been trying for the shoe size for so many episodes.
Maybe I want to buy you shoes, man.
Okay, 9.
No.
You're a 9?
Don't see. This is why I haven't said anything yet.
Yeah.
I think we have the same size shoe, right?
Like 10, 10 and a half,
Yeah.
depending on the day.
Look at that.
If it's
Judgment?
cold, it's a 10.
Whatever. All right.
Thank
Tony,
you.
do you have any rapid fire questions for us?
That lasted a while.
Yeah.
Rapid fire. It's not rapid fire
Yeah,
anymore.
it's
I
not.
can't
You're
think of
taking too
anything.
long.
I can't
Favorite
think of
anime?
None.
You're so lame.
Wow.
Between Naruto or Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh, what Dragon Ball?
We knew that one. Yeah, you only brought that up so you could talk about Dragon Ball Z in this episode.
Favorite anime?
Yeah.
Dragon Ball. I just went Ultra Instinct.
Yeah. Sure you did.
See how fast that was? I just did a whole podcast. I just did a whole podcast.
Whatever. Let's get into these folders, you guys.
What are we talking about?
Favorite book?
Let's go into the
Favorite book?
Favorite book.
My boring ones.
I think growing up really
The Bible.
makes me
Damn. Well, technically it's not a book, but
Daddy, what the
Shout out to the Bible.
well, technically it's not a book.
It's a
It's a compilation of books.
compilation of stories.
Yeah.
So many people have come together to make that.
Okay, look, let's just mourn together, everybody. A moment of silence for these payasitos.
Oh, those are our sellers.
Rest in peace. Well, not for long.
Apparently there's.
They discontinued. Well, I
Really?
think the company was sold. It says.
We need to go buy some and keep them.
Forever?
They're gonna go up in price.
No, I don't want to hold on to them. They're gonna
He
be
sold a Mountain. He bought
Yeah.
a Mountain Dew for $20. We could buy these for $1, and then like 2 years from now we can sell them for $20.
You think people will
each.
eat them? Like we drank that nasty man.
Yeah, people will for
It
a
wasn't
podcast.
nasty. You liked it.
Yeah,
It was good. Yeah. Thank
unfortunately.
God it was good.
Oscar,
I was so
they
scared.
will buy it just to say like we're one of the last ones to eat this.
You're right. You're right.
We buy a box, like a few boxes, then we sell them for $20 each in a year from now.
That's if people haven't thought of the same idea you just thought.
No, so this episode comes out in 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
But we're living now.
We can go buy them today.
Yeah, today, right now.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Vámonos.
Yeah. So
you.
re-
All
re-
right, that's
re-
the podcast. Right there.
Subscribe. and-
rest in peace, payasitos.
I waved at the wrong camera.
they're so good though. That's so sad. Oh, you went that way.
I waved at that one.
So Elon Musk is trying to win me over.
Oh,
Look, here he is tweeting. He's like, after I buy Twitter, I'm gonna bring back Vans Warped Tour.
wow.
The elder emos
I
are
saw
at it again.
I saw one that said he's gonna buy McDonald's and fix all the ice cream machines.
No way.
Yeah.
Damn it! You should have found that one.
Abel sent it to me like
Yeah.
when I went to the restroom.
Oh, let me check. He sends me the same things all the time too. I did get a message.
But
from
it's
him.
the same. It's the same thing. It looks just like that. It just says that he's gonna fix all the ice cream.
It just
machines.
says post unavailable, but I didn't get to see what he sent me.
Oh, I had the post
Damn.
unavailable ones.
Yeah.
But okay.
But yeah, no, I thought this one was really funny.
Right.
Yeah, sorry, let's see next. Oh, so your boy Bad Bunny is gonna be in the Marvel movie.
Really?
Yeah.
What's he gonna do? He knows how to act.
Why? I don't have no clue.
A Spider-Man spin-off starring
Yeah.
Bad Bunny.
So, congratulations to him. You know.
Congratulations, eh?
Yeah. Let's see what else
Definitely.
we got. See, look, here's another one. He's not like, now that I bought Twitter, I'm deleting it. Facebook is next. Go outside and enjoy your life.
Oh, well,
I can get behind this.
that wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, well, I mean, we got not Facebook.
But we don't use
I gotta
Twitter.
promote the podcast.
Oh, yeah,
bro.
you're right.
Yeah, don't you
I-
dare.
What, you use Facebook?
To promote the podcast.
Yeah. You haven't liked it on fucking Facebook?
I don't have Facebook.
Go make an account and
I
like
don't
it,
have
man.
Facebook.
Make an
Make
account and like
it.
Point me to a Gen Z that has Facebook.
I don't know.
You, when you like
Exactly.
it.
I don't have
you,
Facebook.
like
you
the
after
podcast.
you, after you give us an extra like on our
People
Facebook
are going to
page.
look for the Google and try to
Facebook.
follow you.
Yeah.
How do we feel about Facebook?
That's bias. You're the one manning the freaking soundboard.
That wasn't me. It happened on its own.
Yeah, whatever.
Is that what they're
hands are up
intern?
here. My hands are up
It's
here.
his intern.
My hands are up here.
Exactly. Yeah, we just put the camera on him. We saw him. All right, let's see what else we got. I think that might be on the folder. We didn't have a lot of topics today. That's why we got close.
We can get dominoes now.
Yeah.
All
right, let's go to electric cars.
Okay, so there was these hold on. Yeah, okay, so look at these.
Oh, I saw those.
So they actually like released pictures and everything about the new electric trucks.
Okay.
You know that everything's coming out. Of course, everybody's pushing for
these
the
are supposed to be the electric Silverados, right?
Yeah. So
But
these are the Silverados, and a lot of people hated
cues
them.
of the rear bed kind of remind me of the Avalanche, and I'm not a fan of that.
I actually didn't mind the Avalanche.
It's like
I
it
kinda
can't
liked
decide if it wants to be an
It was a
SUV
dude
or
bro
a truck. I don't a dude bro truck.
Yeah.
What's
But
interesting?
You said we're not dude bros, and you like it.
I don't own one.
Okay.
What's
Fair,
interesting
fair.
is that all these electric cars are not all, but it looks like it. They're also like the way they're shaped. They're making them look like futuristic, robotic like.
Well, it's because they don't have
Electricity is the
they
future.
don't have vents in the front because
I
they
know.
don't need.
No, they don't need it, but that doesn't mean
Yeah.
you can't put it.
Oh,
just
the,
to keep them the vintage look.
Yeah.
The Ford Lightning, the electric F-150, actually has on the front trunk, the frunk actually has the
hate that
ability.
word.
Me too. That's why I led into it. I didn't just
Never
say
heard
it.
it.
It has the ability to allow you to put like ice and stuff in it, and it has a drain,
drain at the
plug.
bottom?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
use
I
the
think- I
front
think I've seen those.
as a cooler.
Yeah.
Which is
Huh?
really cool.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
you can also use it as like a backup generator. You can plug the truck into your house and power it.
Yeah. So this is the work one, which I think looks better with like the different grill on the front.
I like that.
Yeah,
it's
I
not
thought it was
bad.
pretty cool. Yeah, so they actually, I think there's two. There's the reason I brought this up because there's two. Oh, so this is the only thing we know about what I assume is the next Charger. So I'm kind of excited for this. It's like it looks like the grill of like the old school Chargers. Like I think Dodge put this out or
Would
Oh,
that be
they're
Charger
teasing
or
you.
Challenger?
Charger.
Are you sure?
Well, the old school Charger is the main popular muscle car.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I think I assume because if it's like it's the flatter grill, I'd assume it's a Charger. Yeah, so I'm not sure. I think this was one of the releases. If not, it could be fucking fan. I don't remember exactly. I remember whenever this was like trending everywhere. So I think it might be real.
I'm all for the automakers to turn everything electric. You know,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what we need.
Yeah. So the main reason I brought this up because there's two who just released like little simple silhouettes, and I'm not digging what I'm seeing with the Ram one. You know,
Oh, I kind of like it.
Mm.
you do?
I think I kind of like it. As well.
I don't know.
Reminds me of Sonic, or like Mega Man.
No, it's just like because you can see like the from the windows, they're all squinted down.
It could be just conceptual. You know, the concept
No,
vehicles never look the
these
same.
these aren't concept. These are like actual like promotions for like they're launching already. Yeah, like I got this off of their site, you know, and like the reason was because of the Lightning one too. Look how
See, but that one was already shown how it's supposed to look.
yeah,
Very
but
squarey.
so
We already
I
have.
say it looks like
yes,
very
They
edgy.
already have review models of the F-150 Lightning, so this isn't anything new. If anything, this is off from what I've seen already.
I think they did the. I don't think it was like the F-150.
No, yeah, it was because
'cause
Marquez
Google
Brownlee did a review of it.
Yeah, no, it's because I know that they did do the Lightning one, but I don't do because the
Is it
regular
all
F-150 is yeah.
What do you want me to look?
Look up the Ford Lightning.
F-150
the electric.
50 Lightning
Uh,
electric truck.
Electric.
Oh, right there, 2022 down there. They already have one because they have review models of it already.
No, well that's
yeah,
not.
see that one right there. That's
Yeah.
the same thing. So that silhouette actually looks weird. Like
Yeah, no,
compared
well
to
that's not the one that just came out. The Dodge one was the one that just came out.
no, but the one that you just showed right now.
No, yeah, of course, because that's what the silhouettes that they were showing off.
But that looks weird compared to what we actually.
Well,
It's 'cause-
this is straight off of Ford.
it's because I think you're getting a front view,
Yeah.
and so the thing on the edges,
I think it's the lighting.
It goes
The lighting,
back,
yeah.
so it makes
Yeah.
it look square.
No, but like the main story was the Dodge one. The Dodge was one I just
Okay,
was
yeah,
announced.
yeah. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. So
The Dodge one does look a little odd. I'd have to see the whole thing.
yeah, exactly.
I would have to see the whole thing.
Until we see it, yeah. I just it's just like literally like if you were just to see the top part, you know, you could just think it's like it looks like a sedan, you know, and it's too squished down. I don't know what they're doing.
I've never had a problem with how Rams look. I think they'll do justice for it. You know, like
Yeah,
Rams always look good.
I don't think they've missed in a while.
No, like
Yeah.
I don't think there's an ugly Ram in a long time.
Yeah, I just think the Maverick is an ugly ass truck.
The Maverick.
Maverick,
It's-
the Ford
but-
one.
You tell me
Yeah,
about
yeah, yeah, but it's cheap.
It's cheap.
It gets the job done. Because have you seen the Maverick? Wanna go get the
Yeah.
Maverick? Yeah.
What do you not like about it? The unibody?
The I think it's the grill and the lights.
Okay.
It looks like a bug.
It looks like a yeah.
Yeah, but there's nothing worse than the fucking cube.
I haven't been close to one in person yet. Like I've seen them in a distance.
I've seen them in person,
but I haven't been
like
close to them. I want to see how small they actually are.
Yeah, I like this. Look, damn, look, they got all slabbed out.
Like a lowrider.
Damn it, you can't see. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure like eventually like everything's gonna get kits and shit. That would be cool. I wouldn't mind that.
Cause yeah.
I've actually seen a customized one. I think I might have the pictures for it.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Well, if you can find it, like just text it to him, pop it up, or you're gonna like try to get it to us right now.
I can show y'all right now.
Yeah.
Hey, let me find it real quick.
Yeah. Or just do you know what to Google?
I don't. I screenshotted it.
Well, we'll continue on our stories.
No,
Do we have anything else?
No, just this and that.
Yeah, well, we're not gonna touch the other one. So yeah, so Danny had a folder on the drive.
Yeah,
that
so
said, "Do not look."
Do not look. So
it's been there for a while, no?
Yeah, it's been there for a while, but it's just saving it for a special occasion like today.
A rainy day.
Yeah. So one of the things was it just popped up on my feed, and they're like, "Here's an image," and then whatever is the first thing you see, it tells something about your personality.
Is it like the ones that has like a crossword and like whatever one you see, it's whatever?
No, not like that. It's actually a drawing, like a drawing, and then within the drawing you can
with like the old lady
stuff like that. Yeah, and they're like what you see first tells something about your personality. We were talking about it in the beginning, so we can talk. We just do it right now.
All right.
So, Mr. Tony, I'm gonna need you to look at the screen because you have to.
Do I look away?
No. Just look at the screen. Whenever it pops up, what's the first thing that you see?
Okay.
All right. The first thing that you see. That's going to define your personality, apparently. So here we go.
Do I look? I can.
Yeah, look now. Look now. Just as soon as it pops up.
A cat.
What did you see?
I was gonna say a cat,
okay,
or like a panther, or whatever.
All right, you saw the cat.
Yeah.
So what it says is that I have a whole Word document about it. I wrote a whole essay. No,
well, can you show us the image? I want to see what else there is.
Look at it again and see if there's anything we might have missed. I mean, there's trees, obviously. I recognize that the cat was made out of the branches. Is that something, if I had said branches, is that a different answer?
It's a different answer, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So if you saw the tiger first, it means that you are a strong mind. You have a strong mind and you never doubt your own decisions.
Of course.
But if you saw the trees first, then you're probably a very laid-back person.
What if I saw both simultaneously?
Well, you had to see the branches to see the tiger.
Both of them. I'm both. I'm
both.
Yeah, I
laid back and
I thought there was gonna be something else.
Nah, it's very simple stuff.
This is like a super simple quiz.
Yeah, ahí va el otro. Here's the second
right.
one. Sí, güey. Ahí te va, Tony.
Okay, got it.
Do I say it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, the girl playing the saxophone.
That's what I saw too, but then after looking, you can see the face.
Yeah, I see that second.
Yeah.
But you guys saw the saxophone
Yeah, we saw the
first.
saxophone first.
All right, well, I think for me, I also saw the tiger, and I saw the saxophone first. But basically, if you saw the lady in the saxophone, then it says that you tend to be very social and the center of the party.
Not even close.
Damn,
otherwise, you're probably an introvert. they're not even like opposites or anything. Well, kind of. It's the center of the party. Introvert.
Yeah.
But
the picture.
Yeah, but at least now we know why we weren't supposed to look at it.
Yeah,
it makes sense now.
Yeah, that's it.
You want to present the guru pit so we can get the hell out of here?
Hold on a momento. I found the picture.
Oh, okay, did you upload in the drive?
I am doing it as we speak.
Jinx.
Wow, look at us working.
We're kind of professionals.
Wow.
Kind of.
Did you put it in the episode or in the drive? Like just drive.
Let me find it. Okay, I got it.
He got it, guys.
It is on. Damn, where did I put it?
Probably just the drive.
By the way,
I
Google,
just
if you want to sponsor this podcast.
Yeah, go to the most recent on the drive. It's a Maverick. There we go.
I'm not a big fan of silver cars. I like the front.
It's customized.
I think the side's a little bit much. Yeah, that's definitely. Yeah, I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No.
Is there something specific about it that you're like, no?
The colors don't go together.
I like the side, but I didn't really like the front.
It's just the colors are too loud for the gray.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on those lights at the bottom?
I hate them.
You hate them?
I hate them.
He doesn't like flare.
You?
I don't mind them. I think it works really well with the logo.
Well, just in general, lights underneath, not in this car, just in general.
If they're tasteful, if they're not like rainbow strobing lights, you know, like.
Well, just imagine like would you put some lights underneath your favorite color, whatever your color of choice?
On my car?
Yeah.
No.
Why not? So you don't like them then?
Yeah.
So
I feel like it's kind of an attention-seeking thing,
right?
And I don't like to tend to draw attention to myself.
So you like that colors on the side?
I think this looks good. I think this looks good.
Well, he's just saying he wouldn't put it on his car.
I wouldn't put it on my car.
No, I just don't think those colors go with the freaking gunmetal gray that it has. Yeah.
I don't even know what like shape's supposed to be. Like just like lines or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, there's the Maverick, fellas.
I think if it would have stick to more like blue and shades of blue on the sides, it would have been way better. Especially since everything is silver and blue. Those freaking greens and oranges do not look good on it. Yeah. But that's just me. But let us know what y'all think.
What y'all think about this custom Maverick. All right.
Whose is it?
I don't know. I saw it on a website. It was like the world's first like customized
Maverick.
Yeah.
It's because no one else wants to do it.
I think it's good. I like it.
You buy a Maverick?
I'd rather have a Tacoma.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna pay.
Yeah,
double.
but it's price.
Yeah, that's the whole point of getting the Maverick. It's so cheap.
It's a cheap.
Oh yeah.
But then there's the Santa Cruz. That one's about the same price almost.
The Hyundai.
The Hyundai.
No, those look good.
They don't look bad.
Is that like one of the ones that have the?
It's like an SUV truck kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not bad.
Like,
the ones that look like the freaking.
I'd like to
El Camino, right?
Like to say.
Yeah, no.
This was weak.
Yeah, it was. I
did not hit like
being
I thought
moonshine.
it would.
What's the percentage on it? Yeah, I've seen those.
They're not bad.
20%.
20%. What? It's because
this isn't real moonshine.
What? Because it wasn't made in the toilet.
This is peasant. Because most moonshine is like 100 proof, no?
I've had like 150 proof one. Yeah. You're right.
Oh.
I didn't think about that. But
let's do the girl bit. All right, we were talking about my boring philosophical attractions, and and one thing popped up, and that was, what do you think? Are we born good and become bad as we go through life, or are we born bad and we become good as we go through life? And obviously, there is it's not like everyone. Of course, it's not like everyone would be a serial killer. But just in general, like, I guess, would you be, if you compare a version of yourself that was born and nurtured good and nurtured bad, would you become, well, obviously.
Yeah, you're wording it with too many words. It's nature versus nurture conversation. This thing has been debated for years. There's no conclusion to it.
Describe the nature versus nurture. I feel like that's more generic.
It's usually brought up about with like serial killers and stuff. They want to know like, do you think that they were born evil, or do you think that what they went through made them who they are? So that's the whole nature versus nurture, which is like nature was you were intended to be this way, or nurture was that you were brought up to be this way. And that's the forever debated topic, So we can go around the what the fuck we're gonna call this?
The round table.
They had the knights. Yeah, the round table of the knights. Yeah. So who wants to go first?
So do I have to answer since I'm not in the Guru Pit intro?
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. I'll put his bubblehead just so he can be in it.
No. Okay. I'll just answer first.
Put like an asterisk and like Anthony.
Actually, I have an idea, but I might not have a chance to try it until after the trip.
I don't want to have to redo the intro. The intro's so good.
No. I have an idea to do with your intro already.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I won't.
On the intro, you're just gonna cut it off as like, I am Oscar. This is Danny.
No, sorry, not the intro. No, not the intro.
The
Guru Pit. Yeah, I have an idea for the Guru Pit. The thing.
So you're gonna
but I'll do that after I'm back from London. I have time.
Gotcha.
Tony.
Nature versus nurture.
So real quick, I think it is it's entirely nature. What you end up being in your life has entirely to do with how you were born. No amount of nurturing can affect what is already pre-wired in your mind. Me and you could have had the same exact upbringing. You came out to be an extrovert. I came out to be an introvert. It's just how our mind works and how our mannerisms and our tendencies tend to be. I wouldn't say that I had an entirely different.
But if I may poke you a little bit.
Okay. Poke me.
No, the poke is but when it comes, I know, yeah, no, but when it comes to like all sorts of behaviors, now we're just looking at being evil, right?
Okay, yeah.
So when it comes to being evil, like we wouldn't say that a predator, like a tiger that hunts down a deer, we wouldn't say that the tiger is evil. They're just trying to survive.
That's their
They don't
nature.
have the intention.
Yeah,
but
that's their instinct.
Right.
To be that way.
But with humans, you can go slaughter a deer and just not eat it, just for the sake of kill it,
sport.
just to kill it. Not even for sport. Just say, I hate that deer and I want to kill it.
Okay.
Right? Like, not even for sport. Like, make it even worse. You just want to kill some life. So that would be, okay, there's some evil there. So I guess when it comes just to the concept of evil itself, would you still stick with the same answer?
Yes.
Okay.
Because
I'm just trying to refine the answer.
Some people can go through excruciating hardships and come out a better person that want to help people that are in that same situation as them. Other people might take the alternate path and just want to deal the same pain that they were dealt.
You're absolutely right that what happens in your life, you can make that decision to either help the people that went through the same thing, or actually make it worse and say, if I went through it, I'm going to make sure more people go through it too. Now, if I may poke even further, and I just forgot what I was going to say.
Well, I can pick up where you were gonna leave off. You know,
if I remember, I'll ask.
This all comes back to.
Oh, sorry, I remember.
Go ahead.
But you're saying like some people are born evil, some are not, or because the thing is kind of like a universal view.
Yeah.
So are we all born like we are born, let's say, in a good way, and then we corrupted along the way, or as a whole we were born in a corrupted way and we try to purify it ourselves?
I think it's highly dependent on the upbringing as well.
Right.
But the nature, I think, is something that has to be, I guess, unlocked would be the word for it. So, you know, let's just
What do you mean by
like,
unlocked?
Unlocked. So, like say a hardship, for example.
Yeah.
We don't know truly who
unlocked.
someone is until they act upon some stressing, hardship, like some stimulant.
Okay.
And if that stimulant never occurs, maybe we never realized who they really were to begin with.
Good
because
thought.
that stimulant wasn't there.
Okay.
And, so like I said, you know, it has nothing to do with moral standing, which religion they may follow, you know, their particular ethical beliefs. They were just that person to begin with, and we just didn't know yet.
It's a good point.
Well, it's just I think it depends, because like the whole concept of the Joker is that it takes one bad day to turn you into what he is, you know, and like he's implied that.
But
like,
could you say what he said though?
Yeah,
like
like
that one bad day just triggered who he truly was.
Yeah, and I
he just
think
never
that's
brought
what
it out
was.
until that day happened.
No, because
Just a thought.
Like the most recent Joker.
because then you can literally go based off of every single person has that in them.
Yeah, but just to different extremes.
No, it's
so
just
like,
it just
you're
literally,
evil.
your point literally says that you just haven't been pushed to that level. Then, if you haven't been pushed there, you don't know. It's like basically, it's like don't knock it till you try it.
Yeah, in a certain extent. So maybe your evil is like you want to mildly inconvenience everybody in your life by leaving like the toilet seat open. You know, like that's your
form of evil.
But other people's evil are you know mass genocide.
Yeah,
you know?
but
like,
I think the argument always comes down to the whole serial killer thing. You know, and at the end of the day, it's dependent on there was like a study done because they've tried to they've studied enough of the brain to find out what lights up in a serial killer. So there was this psychologist that he was actually like studying scans of the brains of what lit up whenever he did, and I think the story went that he actually mixed up like his own with them, and he realized that he would just like them, you know. So at that moment he's like, "Yo," he's like, "Am I?" Because you can basically it was like to summarize that you were a psychopath, you know, and. At the end of the day, he's like, yo, I need to ask my family. He's like, yo, like, you know, am I a fucking asshole? Or like, you know, is there certain things that make me stand out? And the battery's dying.
That's fine. We don't need it.
Yeah.
Keep going.
So basically, at the end of the day, they were like, yeah, you can be a fucking dick sometimes, you know? And he was just like,
So may I throw a comment? Just a side comment. So there was I don't remember what the bad thing was that the person was doing, but in a report, the report they did, there was someone who was doing something bad. I don't remember what they were doing. I don't know if it was murder or something like that. But they did a study on his brain, and they turned out that he had some kind of tumor.
yeah.
And the tumor,
it was the shooter at the college.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
But there was some kind of tumor.
He was a sniper.
And that tumor was pushing pressure on a particular part of the brain that was making him want to have like this bad actions. And once they released it, once they like surgery him, like he cured himself.
So what I would reinforce what I was saying then, that it's entirely cerebral.
Well, no, what I was going to say was that there are cases where maybe the person might be doing it not because of their fault, because we are actually we're material people. We depend on our brains. But there might be cases where you don't have a tumor or you don't have any natural reason. It's just your mere choice, right? So I think that there is, it's important to separate that we won't know really unless we do like a
so
MRI
like regardless
scan.
of like if it's happening with or without a tumor, it is involuntary because it's something we can't control up here.
Right. But I'm saying that not all cases would be involuntary. Some cases might be because of that.
We literally just solved the whole thing. Whenever I said it's like, don't knock it till you try it. It's just like, you know, like the way the Joker explained it is it's the most simple thing is like, you will never know until you're pushed to that point, you know? So the thing is, at that point, it makes it nurture because it's whatever the world puts in your way, you know?
But at some point, we also have a choice, no? So like, for example, at some point, like what he said, like you might have two people that go through the same stuff. Like I think there was one like
psychopaths don't have choice.
I'm not telling you
they react out of an impulse, and if that's what we're talking about, it would just like
but I'm not just
that out.
Yeah, but I'm not just talking about psychopaths. I'm just talking about.
No, I'm talking about like the argument itself. It usually like stems from that. But like I said, it's just at the end of the day, you never know how far you will go until you're pushed to it.
Well, what I wanted to say was that like there was that example of like the two twins. It was a basic example. It was like they saw their father grow up smoking. And like one picked up smoking, the other one didn't, and it was like, well, they're twins. What made one do one thing? What made the other one do the other thing? And of course, this goes down a rabbit hole too. Do we have free will, right? Mm-hmm. So if we don't have free will, then you're not guilty of anything. It's just tragedies behind tragedies. But if you do have free will, then it comes down to you decided to do X. Yeah, but there is no evil without free will.
We had like a fucking 3-hour debate about this last time.
Yeah. Solely based off of the twin thing, that would be nature then, right? Because one of them was
nurture.
It's nurture because he smoked. So she picked up smoking because of him.
Nurtured to be smokers, but one of them didn't.
So one of them probably saw the side effects, which through nurture, so she chose not to do it.
Yeah, the other nature, they were twins, right? So if it was nature, they should have done the same thing.
Stimulus would make them both smokers. But one's nature is to not be a smoker.
There's two options to things.
Yeah.
One will be you see the negative effect.
Because I remember there was a...
the other one you see that it's a positive.
I feel like it's just kind of a...
Well, let me just give, I guess, this last little example. They were talking about like people that were born in like households that they had like financial situations. And it's like how you view that problem will shape how you become with your own financial situations.
Yeah.
So if you grew up in a very poor family... and now you suddenly have money, you have two choices. You either save a lot of money because you're afraid to be poor again, or you're like, fuck that.
Or
you spend like crazy because you're like, I might as well enjoy it now because I didn't get to last time. Yeah. And it's like, which one you choose?
Yeah, but in this situation, those are both nurtured. Okay, but I think the concept still revolves around evil. And I think is if you can commit murder, basically was the whole thing. And at the end of the day, I think it's just like you have to be pushed to it. You know, you never know until you're there.
But you think there's people who could hold the push?
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure there's people who have been in positions where they rather like not kill someone.
Right.
You know, but
so your answer is nurture then.
Yeah.
Okay, Danny.
Nurture as in we are born good and become bad, or nurture as in we're bad and we become good.
Well, nurture. No. Nurture.
No, because the original question.
Nurture means when you live, your experience shape who you are. Nature means you were predetermined by your genetics.
But the original question was, did nurture make you good, or does nurture make you bad?
Imagine a psychopath who grew up in like the best family in the world.
Right.
Like what? Like.
But if he lived in the worst family, would he be a worse psychopath? That's what I'm trying to get to. Like, were you born good and nurture made you bad, or were you born bad and nurture made you good? No, so it wasn't. It's because that was the original question.
No. Well,
what I asked.
Oh, well, the nature versus nurture is just a simple fact. Did you become evil because of how you were raised, or because you were born evil?
But that's the thing about. So my question then is different because you could be evil, but then you became more evil because of the nurture.
I don't think you can become more evil. I think
evil is just
like
if you're someone who would steal and lie, and then suddenly more things that are nurture you to actually become someone who murders versus you're someone who steals and lies, and you're nurtured to only lie. So it's like the question is, so you're taking it. I get your question, but I think the question I originally asked it is slightly different, which was, what's our human nature? Is our human nature a bad nature, and then we just happen to become good through life, or is our human nature a bad nature and we can make it better through life?
I think
from that point,
the simple fact greed has proven they're willing to let people and the planet die for money. So clearly, it's a bad thing.
Wait, which is a bad thing?
Human nature.
So you're saying that's also what he said.
That's what we're saying. People literally are like people like humanitarians and shit. They're like, we're fucking pests to this planet, and that's because of simple greed
and pride.
Yeah. So yeah, I think we can end it in that depressive note.
Oh, Danny, what was his viewpoint?
I don't like either answer.
It's not as black and white as that.
He just kept questioning.
Yeah, no, I don't like either answer, but
if you had to lean towards one direction.
Nature. Well, I'm not. It's because I'm thinking of my original question.
Yeah, but like we debated this for 30 minutes.
Yeah, but
yours wasn't even brought up until
that's
the
what
end.
started everything. Because now I don't understand your question.
It's super simple. It's like, are you born evil, or what you experience turn you evil?
Yeah, but if you're born evil and you have evil experience, then you become more evil.
You're just still evil. There's no such thing as more evil.
No, yeah, but but see that's the thing is that
I don't think stealing and lying is evil.
Yeah,
evil.
No,
it is not.
Okay, I'm taking your TV.
No.
Stealing and lying is evil.
No, it is not.
It's
yes,
just
not
as evil.
It is not. No,
yes,
no,
it is,
no,
Oscar. How are you gonna tell me
cheating, lying, stealing, killing, all evil?
All evil.
Making fun of people, evil. It's just not to the same extreme
as killing or genocide. And
someone who steals every day of their life is still evil. They're just not as evil as Hitler. They're still a bad person.
Yeah, I would say those things are evil.
I don't think. I think whenever we talk about evil, it's
stealing
like
is not bad.
Like
you heard it here.
People. Like
if you
no one says stealing is not bad.
Well, if you
no, we can say if it's good or bad and evil. There's like that's like literally why these words exist.
Evil's bad.
No.
That's evil.
but
stealing and lying is bad.
But it is also evil.
But it is not evil. Like whenever we touch evil, like I think evil there's like it's to like the core. It's just like
what? Like
when you're able to freaking when you lack empathy, like whenever you can hit a fucking animal and not feel bad about it. Like whenever you can literally kill someone and not feel any remorse.
But
I think that is evil. I think you're
so
bad.
So it only involves physical.
No, I think if you're intentionally, like me being not like, yo, your mom died, and out of nowhere, and like your mom's not even dead, and then you get worried, like
that's a lie,
huh?
That's a lie. So that would be
no.
evil.
So I think
just lied.
First of all, there's levels to things,
right?
That's
and we
what we're
said
saying. That's exactly what we said.
No, but there's a difference because I don't think like fucking white lies are evil. I don't think literally me stealing a fucking chocolate is evil. That is not evil.
Well, no, but hold on. We said there are levels, right? So if I steal your chocolate and I steal your computer, one has more magnitude and impact on your life.
See, that's why there's a good thing that laws exist, because I think after you steal like past like I think like $1,000, then it's a fucking crime.
Right, but you would also agree that the laws are not always perfect.
Oh, of course not.
Right,
like,
so
we're not getting into that. But like, the thing is like, look. Whenever we talk about evil, I think we should establish the basis.
No, so evil requires intention, right?
Yeah, or like intention. or
yes. So if I lie to you with the intention to hurt you,
with the intent,
then that's evil.
Yeah.
Now there's ignorance, which we can say it's bad.
Yeah.
And it might even have the same impact as evil. So if I lie to you because of ignorance, and I lie to you on purpose, one would be evil, the other one's ignorant.
Yeah.
But if I lie to you through ignorance, you might forgive me because you might say this fool didn't know.
Like he didn't know.
But if I lie to you and I intended to hurt you, you might be less likely to forgive me.
Yeah.
So
I like that one.
So the intention matters. Yeah. But that can involve anything. That can involve lies. That can involve stealing, killing, or the other ones we mentioned.
The difference is like whenever you steal from the store and you steal from a person, one person can literally look at you and be like, "Oh, you steal from a corporation."
Yeah,
like,
but
it's not as evil as you stealing from a person.
But there's one thing you need to consider. You're not just trying not to be evil to other people. You're also trying not to be evil to yourself. You steal from the store, you have put yourself in the path that makes it easier for you to do these kinds of things. So at first, you justify yourself. You might say, well, I stole from the store is rich. At some point, you get pushed to the limit, and you're like, well, now it's easier to steal even from someone who at some point you might say, well, they're in better shape than me, so now you do it. So you also have to consider that not only you're trying to be good to other people, you also have to be good to your future self. So if you start stealing, you're putting yourself in a path in which you corrupt yourself. And now you can actually do more hurtful things over the time of life. So my thing is like the intention matters.
Yeah, but you were talking
now
about
if
like,
you're gonna put that example from like, oh, this dude, like he can't feed his child, so he stole a little loaf of bread, like, and then they're like, oh, send him to jail and cut his arms. Like, okay, that's you're going to the extreme. Right, but if you're like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go steal Spider-Man Homecoming from the store.
Stealing, in the words stealing, like, everyone's saying it matters what you're stealing.
No, it's not matter what you're stealing. It matters why you're stealing. The intention, right? Not what you're stealing. If Elon Musk goes and goes to a little
when
bakery,
I say what you're stealing, obviously I meant the intention.
I know, but
yeah, because
it's not obvious that that's what you mean.
The
though.
intention wasn't established to begin with.
The intention was established with the line.
But you just said stealing isn't evil.
That's what you said, though.
We literally just said with the line.
Blanket statement.
It was a blanket statement.
When the line was established, that with your lies with intention matter.
No, but you didn't say that.
But this was after the fact.
Yeah, I said that.
Yeah, because that was already established. Because I agreed with him.
After the fact.
After the fact.
Yes.
You didn't agree in the beginning. Okay.
Yes, but
all I'm saying, like,
me stealing the fucking chocolate one time in my life does not make me evil. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
Well, what I'm saying is it makes you more evil than before you stole the chocolate. And you're putting yourself in a path.
I don't believe this whole slippery slope thing, because the next day I could win the fucking lottery and never steal again.
Yeah, well, you will become an investor and you'll be more likely to steal from other people.
Steal from the poor and not pay my taxes.
There you go. See? He's
evil.
getting corrupted.
Yeah.
Evil.
So what is it, nature or nurture?
Is evil.
To your question, I don't understand your question. I can't answer your question.
So
it's super simple. Are you born evil or are you made evil?
That's the question I made, but
that's not the question you made. That's literally the nature versus nurture. You said, "Will you become more eviler?"
It's not.
That's what you said.
Let me tell you why. It's not, because if you're born evil and you're nurtured in an evil place, you can become more evil, right? So there's 4 combinations.
So by default, your answer is nurture.
Let me finish.
By default, you're.
Let me finish. There are 4 combinations. You're born evil and you're nurtured evil. You're born evil and you're nurtured good.
You saying you're born evil makes it nature. There's no point of arguing it. Your whole argument destroys the argument.
No.
You cannot. No,
you're not listening.
Tony, you understand, right?
You're not listening. There's 2 differences.
There is
when you bring yes, there is, and you're not understanding the differences.
I understand what he's saying.
The simple fact, when you say you're born evil, you already picked the fact that it's nature.
But I didn't say. You didn't even let me finish the 4 combinations, and you already.
It's because you don't need to say them. You already said that you were born evil.
No, I didn't say, dude. Let me finish so you can.
You understand, right, Tony?
You need to listen, man.
He has more of a slightly more intricate question than what we answered.
But no, but like to the question we raised. The question we raised.
The question we raised.
The original one. To be fair, we answered a different one. We answered a different one.
No, you understand what
I understand what you're saying.
Tell him.
I understand what you're saying.
And I'm telling you that
he's saying that we didn't answer his question to begin with.
And
I know. And then I reiterated, we answer this one. He's like, but there's 4 answers to it. So he's answering my question.
If you can answer ours, we will answer.
I don't know what. I don't know. I don't understand the question.
Do you want to try and recap it?
Try to recap. Ask the question again.
We said, are you born evil, or does the world make you evil? That's nature versus nurture. That's the one we asked.
It's because it's not nature versus nurture, though.
So,
and I can explain to you why.
The question, we brought up this other question. Like, forget your question. This is what we argued.
It's because then you ask my question with your words, and then you add nurture versus nature.
No,
or nature versus nurture.
Nature versus nurture literally means, are you born evil, or does the world make you evil? That's the whole argument.
Yes.
That is the entire argument. And when you start your statement with, well, if you're born evil and you're in an evil world, you already defeated the purpose of our question.
But there's 4 combinations. You're not getting the 4 combinations.
There is no combination.
Asking
there is no combination.
If you can answer this one first, it goes deeper into your question.
See, it's because
it's because I don't need an answer. It's because it literally cancels out.
No, it doesn't cancel out. It's
I'm asking, are you born evil? And you say, well, if you're born evil.
That's the question I asked. Are you born evil?
So what do you think to that question?
And his question asked is, does nurturing make you good or make you evil? Now, his question, my response is subjective. It can make you evil or it can make you good. Now, my question is, you still haven't been nurtured with anything. So it has nothing to do with nurture. The question is, are you born as an evil individual and then life made you a good individual? Or were you born as a good individual and then life made you into a bad individual? So it's the state when you were born.
I understand, but what Oscar is saying though, if you were born evil to begin with, a good nurturing upbringing isn't going to change the fact.
How do we know?
We really don't. But that's why he's asking.
And so that's why
answer this one
the
first.
The question is, are you born evil or does the world make you evil?
Let me respond to him. Let me respond to him.
Listen to the statements.
Can I respond to him? Let me respond to him. So to respond to your question, we would have to establish that you were first born evil.
Yes.
But we don't know that. So my question needs to be answered before we can answer your question.
You literally said if we establish it, you're born evil.
We haven't established it.
You just said that.
No, I said we haven't established it. And in order to answer...
I'm trying to mediate between the two of you, but it's hard. I want to make both of you happy in this situation.
No, it's because
you'll never make Oscar happy.
No, it's because you're not even repeating what I'm saying. I'm like, the statement is, if you're born...
If you're born, but you don't know if you're born evil. And that's what I would ask.
The statement makes no sense. Stop saying it then. The statement makes no sense.
You make no sense.
The statement
you
said there's 4. You're either born evil. You defeated the argument.
No.
Tell him because you don't want to ever go against him. Tell him. He literally said that.
I'm not gonna yell at you.
He literally said that.
You can tell me.
He literally said that.
I said if it's a question, bro.
That's why I was trying to get to in a roundabout way. If you're born evil, even if you have a good
but we don't know if you're born evil.
Already evil.
Your statement says if you're born evil.
But you don't. You're gonna answer a question that is like an answer of what if.
Your statement. You said there's 4 options.
What are
if you're born evil and have a bad upbringing, if you're born evil and have a good upbringing, but these 2 imply you were born evil,
right?
So you were born evil, so it's nature.
And what are the other 2? And what are the other 2?
God fucking damn, it doesn't matter.
What are the other 2?
I'm saying that those 2 options don't matter.
Yes, they matter. I'm saying they matter. You say don't matter. I say they do. Why do you get to decide which matter?
You answered the question already.
I did not answer the question. I haven't answered the question.
That would answer the nature versus nurture question.
No, it doesn't.
Oh my fucking God, yes it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
It does not. Unfortunately, it does not. I haven't given you an answer.
Tony, answer it. You know.
Well, he can give you his answer,
no,
but I'm not. I'm telling you, I cannot answer that question because it implies the first if. If implies a question.
But you implied it.
Okay, but it's an implication. It's not real.
It was your answer. You said
it's an implication. It's not real.
The problem is we're all trying to answer 3 different questions. You
no,
know?
I literally repeated
they're different questions. He won't accept that.
Fucking a million times. I literally said, forget your question. We've been arguing nature versus nurture for the past 30 minutes.
And listen to my answer. I told you I cannot answer.
Yeah, he doesn't.
I just told you. Let me finish. I told you I cannot answer your question without first answering my question. So I do not have an answer to your question because in order for me to answer your question, I need an answer to my question.
But when Tony asked you it, you said there's 4 answers to it.
No, there's 4 combinations.
Are those not answers?
And depending on the combination...
Are those not answers?
Yes. So, and which one is it?
So these 2 will basically...
And what about these 2?
These 2 are the question. No. These 2 questions are like, if you're
these are the other 2 answers. You just said combinations were answers, and now you call them questions. Contradicted yourself. Tell the 4 combinations. I don't think we've been arguing for 10 minutes and you haven't even let me or you yourself say the 4 combinations.
You want me to
stand up to him, Tony? Come on, goddamn it!
You know what I'm saying. I know what you're saying, but I also know he's saying that our answers are too black and white for him. I mean,
no,
he doesn't refuse to answer the question.
Look,
and I cannot tell you an answer.
If I ask you what colors make green. And okay, you can come up with every fucking combination that brings it.
No,
right?
Yeah, that we know when no
and I bring you the prime ones or whatever. You know, it's just like, look, you answered the question with your first statement.
Yeah, but see, the fact that you're picking a color green, it shows that you're just going black and white. But we're not asking what color makes green. This is a more complex question.
It's literally 2 options. The whole argument gives you 2 questions.
We just agree that it was
4. Because your final result will be nature or nurture. The statement literally gives you 2 options.
Yeah, but I just told you that I cannot answer your question without first answering my question. So I don't have an answer to your question. I'm literally telling you I don't have an answer to your question. I'm not saying you're wrong.
You gave me 4 combinations, right?
No, I gave you 2. You didn't let me say the other 2.
You gave me 4. You said
but you didn't let me say the other 2.
I answered the other 2 for you.
No, you never said them.
Tell me the 4.
You're either born evil, and evil makes you more evil.
It immediately destroys the argument.
Again, doesn't even let me say that.
He hasn't.
Yeah, I haven't even said it. You're born evil, and then nurture makes you even more evil.
But what he's saying, though, I'm sorry that I'm not letting you finish. What he's saying though is if you are born evil, then it's already nature.
But see, you said if you're born evil.
I'm just trying to get his.
I know, and I'm responding to you because he won't listen. God. So you said if you're born evil, right?
Oh my fucking God! He literally just said if you're born evil.
If
let's just let it.
You don't know what if means? It's a question. If.
That way we can.
How do you know that you were born evil? You answer a hypothetical question. It's not a real question because you don't know. Why will I answer a question based on something that I don't know? So there is, if you're evil and you're poured in an evil nurture, you're going to become more evil. That's number one.
Okay.
You're evil and you put in a good nurture, you become less evil. You are born good and you're put in an evil nurture, so you become less good or evil. Or you are good and you put in a good nurture, so you become even more good. So there's 4 combinations. In 2 of them, you were born evil. In 2 of them, you were born good. I'm saying is the nurture aspect depends on whether you were born evil or you were born good. So my question to him is, how can I answer the nurturing question if I don't know which is the first one? So I tell you, I can't answer it.
Before you start, Oscar, in the 3rd combination, you said if you're born good and you're nurtured to be evil, would that still make you evil, or would you just not be as good as you could have been?
I don't know.
See, it's because at the end of the day, Danny's not understanding the question.
Well, no, I
just
no,
understand the question.
It's because at the end of the day,
question. Maybe you don't understand the answer.
No. It's because the question is the result. You're gonna be evil in the end. That's what you're not understanding.
No,
at the end of the day,
and you're not understanding that how you began also matters, and that's not established because we don't know. You're saying if.
So
if you're evil to begin with, that is
how
nature.
You begin matters.
If you begin, it would be nature.
Right. How so you answered the question. And I'm saying is we don't know how we began.
There's only 2 options because the question is nature versus virtue.
So I think where it was getting confused is he was asking if you're born good or evil to start.
Right.
But that's just nature. That's nature.
Right,
so
that's
if
nature.
you think
no. Here's the thing he doesn't get. If you were raised in a good home, if you were raised in a bad home, that is still that's fucking nurture. So they're literally all the same. So the only options are if you're born evil or were you raised good.
But what he just said right now, though, it depends entirely how you're born first.
Also, and so I say,
and that will literally answer the question.
No, which one is more important to you? How you're born, is first, or the born?
Okay, so
nature.
Okay, we need to establish: are you born good or are you born bad?
It doesn't matter.
That is the question.
Why not?
That is the question.
No, that's the question I made.
Because that changes.
That's the question I made. Are you born good or are you born bad?
So what does nature mean then?
Are you born good or are you born bad?
So if you're saying you're already born bad, you already answered.
No, I didn't say you're born bad. I never said you're born bad. I said I don't know if you're born bad.
If you are good
but
or
how
bad.
Can you say if you are if you don't know?
So how are we supposed to answer this?
That's the thing. So you're asking me to answer the follow-up question when I don't know the answer to the first question.
It's just how we feel. It's not a in particular, it's a blanket.
And my answer is I don't know because for me, I need to have the first answer.
We'll just take that. I mean, that's it.
Like, why do I have to give you an answer?
I mean,
no,
like I have to know. Like you want, like I know you. But
he was just asking which way you were leaning.
I said at the very beginning. I said at the very beginning there is no answer to this. What I am trying to explain to you, Danny, that on your first 2 fucking combinations
but not on the second 2.
No, on the second 2 it would be
and it's half and half. So I'm confused. I'm torn between half and half.
No.
Yes.
No, you're fucking wrong. These 2 wouldn't even exist because it answers it to be nature.
No.
God fucking damn it!
No.
Yes, it does.
No, Oscar.
Tony, tell him it does.
It doesn't.
He doesn't want to answer it as simple as we have it, and I don't. I'm just saying.
As simple as it literally implies that he's evil.
No.
It implies that he's evil.
You're saying that it's evil. I'm saying that I don't know that that's realistic.
His opening line is like, if he's born evil.
Yes. Okay, listen. If he's born evil. If. Did you hear the word if? That's a question.
Then say he's born neutral, and if he grows up in a negative home, he becomes negative. Don't say that he's born evil. That's the whole question.
Oscar.
That's the entire argument.
My God, do you really don't get it?
With this though, then the nurture is just kind of irrelevant then, right?
No, because we literally, well, in his case, yes.
But and also like
No,
in
not-
our mind,
it's
in your
not
case, yeah,
irrelevant.
nurture would be irrelevant because how you were born is how you are to begin with. So that is nature.
No, because I never even said I was for nature.
I
I was
thought you
for
were for
nurture.
nurture,
No,
Yeah, but you
no.
said you're born evil.
I said
You said you're born
no.
evil.
I didn't say you're born evil. You said on your.
Oh, you guys!
I'm not.
Oh,
I'm not
this
trying
guy,
to,
dude. It's
I'm
funny,
just,
dude.
I'm trying to clarify.
I
never
get-
said that.
I
I never said that.
I literally.
I
saying
said
nurture.
No,
You
here's the
chose
thing.
nurture.
I literally just.
No, I said. I said there's
wait,
no
hold on.
answer.
I literally,
Okay.
for the last 20 minutes, been telling him, you said if. That means that
I'm
you
not
don't
going
know.
against anyone.
And now he's like, I never said that you're evil, even though the whole implication
but
of
that's
his
not
was.
what he- that's not what he said, though.
Fucking
I was
God,
just
that is
asking-
What did he
not
say?
what I said.
What
I'm
did
just
he
asking
say?
his choice was nature or nurture. That's what I was
No,
asking.
no, but before.
No,
I was
the
saying about
whole
before.
argument is that the argument is nature or nurture. Are you born evil or are you made evil? Okay.
Yes.
Danny's like, there's 4 combinations. If you're born evil, if you're born evil, if you're born good, if you're born good.
Right.
The whole questions are like, how do you become evil? These 2, you're born evil. That's nature. God fucking damn it.
Okay, so that you said nurture the whole time, though.
Turn me Super Saiyan.
Yeah, but the other 2.
Turn me Super Saiyan.
No, you don't. How can you become Super Saiyan if you just contradicted yourself? You said nature.
I didn't contradict myself. Those were your 4 statements. All I'm saying,
just said
no,
nature, and you didn't say nurture.
All I'm saying is these 2
And
are
these two-
irrelevant.
these two-
don't. Yes, exactly.
These are good.
Yes,
And
I
these are
kept.
bad.
I kept saying
Which one is realistic?
No. This one we don't know what outcome we get out of these because
How do you know?
because you said that one of them goes through a bad thing.
Right. So you can be bad and be good nurture and become good. How do you know that that's not possible?
Your argument starts with them being bad,
Right.
being born
These two.
bad. So that
Born
means
bad.
they were
Born good.
genetically bad.
Right.
That makes it nature, right?
Nature bad,
So
nature
these 2, no, these are nature. These are if you're born good. Like
Nature good.
Yeah.
Nature good, nature bad.
Please, guys, leave in the comments how you
God,
feel about this.
fucking
Oscar,
it's like-
nature good,
Danny,
nature good, nature
the
bad.
argument is about being
Wait.
evil, not about being good.
Wait.
That's what I keep repeating. You don't understand the question.
I don't think you understand the 4 combinations. Can you answer that? Nature good, nature bad. Is that right or is that
Can
wrong?
we? I mean,
Yes.
Okay. So there is 50-50. Now, which one is real? We don't know. So how can I answer the next question if I don't know the first one? Why do I have to give you an answer?
No, Danny, you don't understand.
You don't understand.
These 2 are irrelevant because
They're
you
not
already deemed them evil.
Yeah, but they could become good if they're nurture good. How do you know they cannot become good because of nurture?
But they're already born evil. They say like, are you born evil? Or are you made evil? That's the question.
That's the question, but your beginning state matters.
no. So the thing is, all right.
I mean, I need to draw you a map, man, because you're not getting it.
What he's saying though is like, regardless of how you're born, you're saying that the nurture can change that.
It could.
And that makes the
So
question
that
the
would
nurture.
be that would be your answer would be nurture.
That
then,
would
right?
be, but I'm saying what
That's
has
what I kept saying. I was kept saying, I'm like, your cancer cannot be fucking.
right. But the only way you can know that is if you first answer, "Are you born
No,
evil or not?"
because what you're saying is, if you're born evil and you have a good upbringing, you will be.
You might
less
become
evil.
good. You might.
Okay,
I don't know
and
that
if
you
you're
will.
Born good and you have a good upbringing, you would have the same outcome as the evil.
You would have the same. No, you would have the opposite outcome as being bad and put in a bad
good,
nurture.
into good.
Bad
No,
nurture.
okay, yeah, but that's
But
a
then
different that's a different set. That's a different subset.
So the 2 on the outside
So what
is the
you're saying-
opposites.
but- yes,
I'm saying
no,
the 2 in the middle.
But what you're
we have to
saying is
finish.
what you're saying though is that the nurturing fully affects how any one of those 4 starting points.
What I'm saying
to
is
be.
it has an impact. What I'm saying is that I don't know.
So you're still
because
saying it's still a chance,
of
but
course,
it has a chance to affect
of course.
how they were
no,
born.
I think it
So
has
you're
an
leaning towards what Oscar was saying is nurture.
No, I'm saying that nurture has an impact. But what I'm saying is how much of an impact it has matters
So
based on how you started.
Even with your more intricate answers,
2 in the middle.
you still don't know.
I still don't know.
Nobody knows. And I've said this a bunch of times.
So we'll just.
So why do you have to give an answer if I don't
I
know?
wasn't asking
We'll
for
leave it
your
at that.
answer. I
We're-
kept saying that your
Guys.
your first 2 combinations
was-
don't matter
Guys,
because
we're
they don't
rounding the-
count.
No, the
We're
2
rounding-
middle.
We're
No,
rounding
no,
the end
no.
of this.
The
It's
first
the
2,
middle.
no.
Yep,
No.
yep.
Because
yeah, but we do have 2
the
minutes left.
first 2 are implied that you're evil already. That's how it ends.
Yeah, but it's an if.
God, fuck
You don't know what
damn
if
it.
is? If is a question.
Then the other 2 are if you're good or bad. So
And
at the
they're
end of the
also
day,
questions.
they're all the same then.
They're not. They're opposites.
Well, at the end of the day, you guys, it's like whatever y'all think.
Put it in the comments. What do you think? Do you understand the questions?
It's just this has been an age-old debated topic. There is no answer at the end of the day.
Well, there
Like-
is an answer. We just don't know it.
we'll never know it.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
We'll never know that one.
I think I'm right.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, look. At the end of the day, like my argument wasn't about who was right or wrong. I was saying that answer was wrong because it canceled out. That was it. That's all I was saying.
I didn't even give an answer. My answer was I don't know.
Okay. Well, just in conclusion, please leave in the comments how you feel about it.
Yeah. Nurture versus nature. Are you born good or are you born evil?
And then if
that's not the question.
My original question.
If you feel so inclined,
that's not nature versus nurture. Then
no, I gave an original question, which was, "Are you?"
Then don't say it's nature versus nurture.
No, I said both questions. Your question, nature versus nurture, and then I said my question, which was, "Are you born good or are you born evil?" That's how I brought up the question.
Exactly, but then I said, well, let's just do the nature versus nurture.
And then I said, answer to what do you think about both?
Hour without understanding the question.
And I just said, what do you think about his question and my question? There's two questions, so give your answers to both. That's what I told them. Anyhow, Tony, say something.
I don't like being the mediator.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Well, you gotta be.
You're good. No, you're good.
It just gets kind of.
But
it gets kind of tense on set. I don't know if y'all can get that.
But remember,
we're very emotional about our feelings here.
Nobody wants to watch a boring fucking show. Yeah. Like, if you want to listen to NPR, go listen to NPR. Danny, do your NPR.
I blame it on the pineapples.
Yeah, no, whenever you're talking like
there's four combinations. Did you get them?
I blame it on the pineapples. They weren't strong enough.
You think if they were stronger?
We would have been in a more
mellower.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that was a disappointing moonshine. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, anyways, anyhow, thank you for tuning in to episode number 32. Wish me luck in my flight.
I just said this episode is going to be forever before it comes out.
Yeah, so
jeez.
Anyhow, remember you can listen to the podcast and all the other platforms. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all the good stuff. Join our Discord server. Talk to us. Maybe you can continue the debate there. Up to you if you like this kind of stuff.
Discord and socials in the description.
When's your flight?
I leave on Thursday, May 6th.
May 6th, damn.
So I'll be gone for a week.
Yeah. Everything's approaching so quick.
All right. So, Tony. You're the intern. Lead us out with a piece.
No? Remember, like and subscribe. You know what? I know we already mentioned it, but do it again.
Do it again. Unsubscribe and then subscribe. I don't know if that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Guys, thank you for your time today.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Peace
out. So this is Old Smoky Tennessee Moonshine. Let's do this. I'm just gonna sip it and see how it goes. Fucking delicious.
Do you taste the pineapple?
It's fucking delicious. It's like I've had. Oh wait, I'll say my story. Oh, you're right.
You can't say it's fucking delicious and take it away from me. Oh, it's like those candies.
Oh, the ones you squirted all over yourself?
No, this is better than that.
Yeah. This is fucking good.
It is good.
This is how you get fucked up real bad whenever you can't taste it. Are you okay? Would you just chug the beer?
A true man, ladies and gentlemen.